Yeah. Us and Buddy. Like, that's not okay.
So
But
are you on some kind of watch list now, or?
did you get her in the car with free candy, or?
Attention FBI. His name is Austin Hanover. He lives in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
1727 4th Avenue Southeast. 52403.
Just
Send me
will-
emails. Wait.
Just to the FBI said news.
Print out your emails and send them to me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Though you have to pay for postage. I ain't about that life.
Oh, okay.
How are you going to pay for their postage?
Alright, so you're taking this girl
Email.
home. Austin, you're taking this little girl home.
No, it's not even a good story.
Just tell it.
Just tell it.
I was taking this girl home
And her
earlier
little sister.
today, and her little sister, like her like younger siblings were outside playing like with a ball.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I only thought of this because you said girls have cooties.
Yeah?
And I was like driving at literally like 2 miles per hour just down the street while like she was talking to her little sister, because I was dropping her off at home, and she's like, is this Elliot? He's like, no. It's like, who is this Austin? She's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, yeah, stay away from stay away from boys. They all have cooties.
Aw.
Okay.
Innocence.
I told you it wasn't a good story.
It also took you way too long to get there.
Yeah.
First you were taking a little girl home, and then...
That just spiraled out of
Yeah.
control. Welcome to the Background Noise Podcast, everyone.
Oh boy.
Let's go around and introduce ourselves real quick. I'm Harrison.
My name's Colin.
What do you call a negative German scientist?
Fuck off.
Neinstein.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein, otherwise known by his alias, Zach Nading.
We have
I'm into little girls apparently.
Austin Hanover there.
pedophile alert. Okay.
Jeez.
And...
To be fair, the only girl that I actually...
We have
What?
Jimbo,
Wait,
aka
hold
Seth
on.
Engen.
What were you
To
saying?
be
What were you
fair, the
saying?
only girl that I've actually done things with was younger than me.
I thought it was going to be
Okay,
worse
so we
than
don't
that.
want her, like...
I honestly
thought it was gonna...
I thought it was going to be worse than that.
Like, we don't care, nor do we want to know.
Oh, I care.
Thank you, Harrison. How many girls have you been with? I care.
Can we not talk about this?
I can probably count on not
No
both these
hands.
hands.
I can count.
I can count on my nose.
Smell things.
I would need a lot more hands to count.
I can count on my 11th finger.
That's not a finger, buddy.
That's an arm.
Oh God, I feel bad for whoever you're with.
Oh my god, that means...
That puts a whole new meaning to splitting lumber. Jesus.
Good lord, why do we have so many innuendos at the beginning of this episode?
It's an innuendo.
It's an innuendo.
It's a euphemism.
It's a euphemism. It's a euphemism.
All right.
So, a story about that real quick.
okay.
That was me, you, and Caleb.
Yep.
Right? We were driving back to my place.
No, it was... we stopped by... Yeah, we stopped by Hy-Vee because you wanted chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we were just hanging out after... What was it, Mo-Show?
No.
I think it was Mo-Show,
Yeah, it
yeah.
might have been.
Because, like, we got done working and
Yeah.
it was night rounds and we were like, we're not staying for this. So, Mo-Show is a show choir competition at our old high school. And Caleb is Seth's little brother who still goes to high school. And so we were hanging out afterwards,
With
playing
little
some
boys.
Smash Bros. And then we went to Hy-Vee because I wanted some
At least
chocolate
my
milk.
girls.
And we discovered that, like, it's just... We came up with this joke where we just say it's a euphemism.
Yeah.
Anything.
I don't remember
Okay, what
why
is
we
an...
came up
Okay,
with
like...
that.
All
I
seriousness,
just remembered the
A euphemism is basically a synonym for a innuendo.
Yep.
What's an innuendo?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, a euphemism
No,
is a
Jesus
funny
Christ.
joke.
Jesus Christ is not an innuendo.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Jason
euphemism.
Bourne.
It's a euphemism.
It's a euphemism.
It just adds meaning to different things. Adds more meaning to something than you want it to have.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that.
All right. So
Now for something
I
completely
saw.
different.
Oh, we already talked about Beauty and the Beast, didn't we?
Yeah,
Well,
but did you see it now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw Beauty and the Beast.
Hey, they're doing a sing-along now.
They are?
Yeah.
Is the La La Land sing-along still happening?
I don't think so.
Damn it! I need to get into that.
No, I saw.
I did get to see it.
I saw
Probably
Beauty and the
available.
Beast, and I saw Logan,
Yeah, but it's not
and
the same.
I have to say
I'd
that
say
I'm
put on
absolutely
subtitles
and
and sing along.
utterly entranced, especially by Beauty and the Beast. Fucking great movie. Oh my god. Like, I'm not even, like, granted, you know, Disney movies are kind of, I guess, I wouldn't call it a guilty pleasure, but, you know, princess movies, whatever.
I'm not guilty about it. They're hot.
I mean, okay.
Cool.
They're all underage, but
Yeah.
whatever floats
Obviously,
your
I
boat.
like little girls, Harrison.
So Zach's dead. Austin likes little girls.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Look at Zach's dead. I forgot about
I
that.
forgot about that. I think we've said it almost every episode. I forgot.
Probably.
So, about Beauty and the Beast,
We
I
should
went
do
to
another
see. I had the opportunity to see Cedar Rapids Follies.
What's up?
Follies is something that I think a lot of community theaters and local places will do.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Anyways,
God, we need a camera.
yeah, we do. Okay.
Austin's rolling around the floor. Yeah, Zach is like spinning in this chair. It's
The chair's spinning too.
yeah. Anyways, continue, Harrison.
No, the
So-
chair's not spinning. It's just.
Yeah, I'm just spinning.
It's just
So-
Zach.
When I went to Follies as a kid, it was really good, and like,
Is it really bad now?
It's really bad. Like, surprisingly, I was shocked because my
Your
parents
standards of quality raised significantly.
no,
since
because
you were
my
a kid.
parents and grandparents have also been doing Follies since forever, and like,
That's a long time.
yeah, I know.
Forever.
Forever.
As far as I'll go.
It's
And
a
so-
very long time. Pooh.
They've told. I asked them because I was thinking, well, did I just think it was really good because I was a little kid and I was a little jaded? They're like, no, it used to be good. They used to have better directors and better performers, but in the past couple years, a bunch of people have died in the community who were pretty integral to Follies.
Oops.
Sound technician, a choir director who was important with it, dance choreographers, all died within the past like 3 years.
Oh wow.
And so it's just been kind of this drop off. And the reason why I bring it up is because I was the entire first act, the first couple of things I was like, oh well, you know, it's not quite what I remember it, but yeah, I can see how it's still good. It's still good.
What were they doing? I forgot.
So Follies, the way it works is they take a bunch of musical theater numbers and they basically just shove them in. There's no story. It's just they
Okay.
perform musical theater numbers, and that's what it is. It's like a variety show, except
Okay.
there's no variety. It's all musical theater.
Right.
So it's a show.
That's a show, yes.
It's a show, but without a plot and just songs.
So it's music.
That
It's a
would be a good way.
Sure.
It's a concert.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
a concert.
It's a concert with dancing and acting.
Sure. Okay. Sure.
We're acting.
I don't
plot.
understand
It's,
how to.
Yes, that's what it is. Let's move
That's
on.
what it is. Anyways,
What do they act if there's no plot?
It's adult show choir.
So it's
Actually-
adult theater.
Oh.
So, yeah, the first act, the first couple numbers were like, oh, okay, cool. And then it just got, like, tanked, frankly. I found out during intermission that the assistant stage manager quit
Like when?
When?
during the first act.
Oh really?
God.
Yes!
Oh.
So, like, it apparently has not been going well at all this whole time. Their actual stage manager was brought in a couple weeks ago because their stage manager quit.
Huh.
Because it's been such a mess. So yeah, that might explain why it's not as high quality as
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah.
But I bring this up because they in the second act, I was there because I had free tickets and I have to write a performance review for a class.
Okay.
So like, I'm gonna stay for the
He's
whole thing
bored-
so that
he's
way I
bored
can
now.
write. What?
Nothing.
And so then, what was I just saying? So in the second act, there was a performance of Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
That was just phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
that was what I remembered Follies being, was that performance, and like, oh, it got to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely how this movie, like,
It's
I remember
great.
watching the cartoon, and I like the original Disney cartoon, but this, oh god, this was just something else. Especially, like,
It was
in,
just live action.
it was just
Yeah.
it was just live
It was just-
action
It was the
and
same, but
It was live.
I loved. I don't know. It's just
how
like
alive
so-
it felt.
yeah.
Last week Zach mentioned, or not last week, whenever we talked about it, Zach mentioned the fact that they didn't let, who played Lumiere?
Ewan McGregor.
They didn't let
Oh,
him
yeah,
use
we
a
did
French
talk about
accent.
this. Yeah.
How did you feel about that in the song now that you've seen the movie?
It was a little strange.
Yeah.
Because, he's talking in this French accent
French
the whole
accent.
time.
Then he doesn't sing in a French accent.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't sing in the
I haven't
French
seen it. So.
accent. So, it's... I mean, the song is still
Song's
great.
great.
The song is awesome. But it's just kind of like a thing that made my head turn a little bit.
There's only like 1 or 2 parts in the song where you can actually really tell, though.
Yeah. But for the most part, I liked the Beast as the Beast, not as the Prince.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I feel
Don't-
the same
don't
way
wanna
about
know.
the animated one
Yeah.
too, though. Like,
Well, he just looks weird as a prince.
Yeah.
he does. You're right.
It's
not
not
that
that
he's
he's
just
saying,
like-
the prince isn't a character. Like, he's the beast. Even as a prince, he's still
Yeah.
considered the
That-
beast.
Yeah, but like when he, especially in the movie, he looks real weird.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
The very beginning when they're doing it, that costume ball, whatever, and he's like trying to be an ass and everything.
Yeah.
Just like it. For some odd reason, I got like the fucking like some weird mix of Amadeus in it, like with
Yeah.
kind of like that over the top costume,
Yeah.
like sort of whatever. And then at the end, when you actually get to see him like in human form as the prince, not as some asshole, I'm like, that's kind of goofy looking, but whatever.
Yeah,
Something I remember. Yeah.
but
Yes,
the whole story.
Austin,
the-
yes.
Austin, you want to
But-
share with the
To-
class?
To be
Yeah.
fair, the whole story of Beauty and the Beast is not about what somebody looks like.
Right.
That's true.
Okay, say what you want though. Okay, the reason that the sorceress turns the beast or turns the prince into a beast is what?
Because he wouldn't let her stay in this castle.
Why is that a bad thing? I've always seen this as a
Right?
thing.
Stranger
Yeah.
danger.
Like literally, like
Well,
So
he did.
sorceress.
It's supposedly supposed to be punishment for him being an asshole. So her
Yeah.
solution is to turn him into a beast that can't
And,
learn
and,
to socialize
and the way
with
that
people.
the way that they frame it in the
10
story
years.
is that he denies the sorceress entry because she is ugly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he won't allow her to stay in the castle because from the storm because she is not attractive.
Yeah, and then
because they realized the plot hole after everyone made fun of it for.
then when she
over long.
turns
Yeah,
into
because
this
it
beautiful
makes
sorceress,
sense.
then when she turns into the beautiful sorceress, he tries to change his mind. She doesn't.
Yeah,
They said that in the original too.
Yeah.
No, but like,
it was a huge.
okay, what I never understood was like, okay, so it's a like stormy, rainy night or whatever, and this old woman is like asking for shelter from the castle. She clearly has magical powers that can turn a man into a beast. Can't she just like make an umbrella or something? Why
Because
does
she's testing him because plot.
Probably because there were stories about how.
Right?
Probably because there were stories about how the prince acted and stuff, and she wanted to see if they were true. And if they were true, then she'd punish him, make him learn.
But I don't.
Try
he
to
has-
have him learn.
He has full right to deny her access.
Right?
He does.
Seth, why was a pumpkin able to turn into a carriage in Cinderella, but at midnight it turned into a pumpkin again?
Because it's a pumpkin, dumbass.
But she had the magic to turn the pumpkin into a carriage. Why not just let it be a carriage?
Because
Because
pumpkins are expensive.
Forced plot device.
They
Yeah,
didn't have
exactly.
They didn't have insurance.
Because they needed it there as a plot, to set up the story. It's
After 24 hours, it would have been. They would have had to legally register it, so they couldn't.
No, see, in Cinderella though, like they make the rules like it will at midnight the magic will disappear, and they stick by those rules, and they make those rules to like understand the magic. And Beauty and the Beast like, oh, here's some magic, and they don't explain it at all. It doesn't make sense.
They don't explain
Why?
the magic. It's just magic.
yeah. It's
Or is
Stupid.
it magic or
It's
just very advanced
Disney.
science?
It
Disney
doesn't.
before they
Is it
thought-
doesn't- is it
belong.
magic or
The
very
problem is it
advanced
doesn't
science?
belong. The problem is it doesn't belong.
what do you mean?
The magic in beauty, like the magic in Cinderella, belongs. The magic in Beauty and the Beast doesn't.
How so?
How so?
It does it goes from okay, being the whole story is the fact that becomes a beast and has to
Yeah.
truly fall in love. Yeah, okay, that's all great and all, but the magic literally just shows up out of nowhere, no questions, and then honestly vanishes.
But
Until the very end. Well,
I wouldn't
it kind of lingers with the rose.
yeah, it
Well,
lingers
yeah,
with the
but, like-
rose and with the fact that everyone's been turned into.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Also,
understand.
why was everyone turned into like
Yeah, that's one
furniture?
thing. The one thing I didn't get. Why was the servants and everyone else punished at the same time?
Right?
As
Everyone who lives in the castle punished as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
Maybe
turned
the
into furniture.
sorceress is just a dick. Did we ever stop to consider that
I
possibility?
did, and I'm like, well, that's
She went back and lived in the woods.
Well, it could be like the sorceress assumed that since the prince was an asshole, everyone that lived with him was also
That's a huge
of the same mindset.
Yeah.
It is
Sorceress,
a huge
you're a
assumption, but it
bitch.
kind of makes sense.
Well, did we ever think it stopped that maybe it wasn't the sorceress? Maybe it was the sorceress apprentice?
That's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Oh, you mean Jay Baruchel?
Not just
have Nicolas
It
Cage?
does. It does have Nicolas Cage in it.
Jay Baruchel just shows up to
Yeah,
the
he's also in it.
castle.
But Nicolas Cage is in it, so.
Oh, my name's Nicolas Cage.
Wow.
I don't know.
Is
No,
that your
yours
Nicolas
always-
Cage impression?
I don't know. I really don't know. God, I hope not.
Just sound disappointed because that's what the audience sounds like.
Do you have a Nicolas Cage impression, Zach?
No, I don't do
Because it's
impressions.
disappointment. Because it's disappointment.
I'm a
Nicolas
really
Cage
good
sucks.
actor, but I star
He
in
doesn't
really
suck.
terrible
Yeah, he
movies.
I like Liam Neeson.
Beast, not the beast.
Oh. You hear there's a prequel to Taken? It's called Single.
Ow! It's not funny. It
What's
just
the-
hurts.
Wait, then what's the prequel to Taken 2?
Taken.
Single again.
Divorce.
Taken 2 is
It's
divorce.
Single, Taken, Divorce, Taken 2. Second Divorce, Taken 3.
Oh, no.
Lawsuit taken.
No. Widower,
Widowed.
Taken 3.
Yeah.
God,
Rise
how
of
many
Widowmaker.
has there been?
There's 3.
Yeah.
And also a TV series.
He's a
Okay,
very
yes,
bad
that's
father.
true.
Okay, you
He's
just
a very
have to
bad
wonder
father.
at this point, like,
It's not the same person getting kidnapped every time.
Okay, he's a very bad person.
yeah, like I was like,
Is
I was
it
just
his
saying,
daughter
like,
and then
is it
it's
the
his
daughter
wife, right?
every time? Because
No, it's
either
his daughter.
the daughter's really stupid, or he's just a
Yeah.
bad
I
father.
think it's his daughter, his wife, and then his daughter again. Or I think it's his daughter twice and then his wife once.
Okay, how does this keep happening to one guy?
Because he has a very particular set of skills. The plot allows it to.
He has a very particular set of skills.
Only he can get him back.
Yeah, because you wouldn't, want, any sort of governmental help, like, law enforcement or anything. God, no, just do it yourself.
Right.
He has to take the law into his own hands
Oh,
without even
God.
trying the law.
Without
So
even
basically, it's a
considering.
citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
Taken
So he has no-
citizen's
Well,
arrest.
there's not really an arrest, but
They just
He
end up
uses
dead.
necessary force.
yeah.
And then he gets arrested for murder.
Exactly.
I don't care how justified you were, you killed that man.
He killed a
There's
lot of men.
also there's also a Limitless TV series.
Yep.
Do you guys remember that movie?
No.
Yeah.
No,
it's a great
What was
movie.
that
I
one
like
again?
it.
I love that movie.
The guy takes a pill.
Bradley Cooper takes a pill that makes him real smart, then he can predict the future.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yep, I remember that.
It was basically the plot of Lucy without turning into a microchip at
It was
the
also
end.
before Lucy,
That's true.
so.
Isn't Lucy
That's what I'm
like
saying.
the stupidest fucking thing in the...
Lucy was.
Like,
Oh,
it's
God, just-
like Morgan Freeman's like, your average person only uses 10% of their brain. It's just like,
Oh,
most
this
people realize
wrong
that
fact
that's
again.
not true.
yeah, that's not true.
Yeah.
You use 100% of your brain, like, because
You might only
your
be-
100% of your brain has to work in order for you to be perfectly functional. And,
See, but I was willing to let that go for the plot, just like okay, so we're basing this off the idea that this old wives' tale is true. Okay, but then you turn into like a ever-present, omnipresent being who can make a flash drive with all the information in the
Yeah.
world on it. What?
I mean, they did
Oh,
that.
that's
They
cool
did that though in
information.
like the last 5 minutes.
That's true.
So,
that's a hell of a flash drive. Jesus.
How big is that thing? Like 80 bajillion zettabytes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, it was just the last 5 minutes that I
but
was
does
like,
that flash drive include all the copies of the same stuff? Like, if there's multiple copies of the same thing, does it include all those as well, or just
like
does
how
it just
Disney-
have-
alone will
Yeah.
take up everything.
like how Disney releases a movie, but then they take it off the market for a couple years so they
Yeah.
can release it again and have it seem like it is new.
Yeah.
It has it has 35 different copies of 101 Dalmatians
Yeah.
on it.
Come to think of it, that's a brilliant yet cheap fucking idea.
Yeah, when I wanted to watch Fantasia one time, I looked. It was not anywhere. It wasn't on Amazon. It wasn't on Netflix. It wasn't on Hulu. It was not anywhere. And I was like, well, what the hell? And I looked. I'm like, okay. So Disney has this vault thing called
Yeah.
the Disney Vault.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not really a vault.
No, it's
Yeah, I
just
remember
basically what they do
It's
when
a
they're like
metaphorical vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have trailers on it, like, new, back from the vault or whatever.
newly released from the Disney Vault.
Yeah.
Basically, what that means is they had a movie. It was really successful, so they decided let's take that off the market for like
it.
5 years or so, and re-release it so that way people will be like, oh, I've wanted to watch this movie for so long, but I haven't been able to because it's not been available. And But then the Disney Vault in America is different than Disney Vault in Europe and Asia and all that stuff. So like, I wanted to watch Fantasia. I couldn't find it anywhere in America, and I was like, I'll check the European iStore. It was there. So I made myself a European iTunes account, bought it, and I have it on my iPod still.
Oh.
But it's in European,
If we
so we can't
go-
understand what it says.
Yeah.
It's in European.
Or is it gay?
So no.
No, forget that show.
No.
Erase it.
So like
I liked it.
that flash drive that has every copy of like Girls Gone Wild. Like,
Sure.
1 through like.
Why is that your go-to?
They have like a boy. You go in the flash drive and
He
there's
likes girls, okay?
There's a
He likes little girls.
there's a locked
Gone
folder.
wild.
There's a locked folder that's boring work stuff and.
On the flash drive. It's just every piece of porn from existence.
That's a lot.
Well, that's like
You know why I don't.
that's the one that's can be
Oh.
continuously updated every single day.
Yeah.
I mean, spoiler alert, but it was addressed. Like, they tried to do that exact same thing in, I'm not going to say which game.
Oh,
This
okay.
one.
Yeah.
And, because it's kind of the plot twist. And,
Thanks.
I haven't finished it.
oh, sorry, I didn't. Fuck.
I
Anyways,
stopped playing.
continue
Yeah,
on.
no, they
Watching
try to
it.
make they try to like put all the information in the world like into like just
Yeah.
like this one computer, and it was like they didn't even get close to everything, and they still put in like zettabytes, and there's a whole like collectible that just is a conversation between two people about one person trying to put in porn into the big database.
Well, I mean, it belongs.
And they're like, no, we're not doing that.
If you want porn that bad, just go and watch 2 robot dinosaur things. Fuck.
I rewatched Friends recently.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a episode of that where Chandler and Monica are trying to have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they go to a fertility clinic because it hasn't been working. And
So like How I Met Your Mother.
okay, literally, I rewatched that right after rewatching How I Met Your Mother, and it is shocking how many exact parallels there are between those 2 shows.
Really?
Like exact
I
parallels.
feel like it wouldn't be that shocking, but continue.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that shocking, but yeah.
Well, but like they're weird parallels too. That like they straight up just ripped. You know, in season 1 of How I Met Your Mother, the episode where Ted like relikes his shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And so
yeah.
he asks Natalie out.
Yeah.
Well, she was dating Phoebe's husband in Friends. The same actress was dating Phoebe's husband, and Phoebe's husband breaks up with her on her birthday over her phone and then in person.
What if
Okay.
Friends?
Same actress, same exact shit.
What if Friends and How I Met Your Mother were in the same universe?
Yeah, and it got me thinking, like, and what if How I Met Your Mother had an episode in one of their seasons that was called, like, the one where we meet our counterparts, and they meet all of the cast of Friends?
Oh my god, all the doppelgangers rather than just the lookalikes are their
It's the
friends,
cast of-
like the friends, like, counterparts.
And then but then Phoebe would be left out. Like, they'd meet everyone from Friends, and they'd be like, huh, Ross and I are really alike. Hey, Ted, you and Ross are really alike. Oh yeah, Marshall, you're a lot like Chandler. And then Phoebe's just like, I have no one. It's so weird. Like,
They just pulled it. It's like everyone's like trying to make a big cinematic universe now.
Oh my god.
The sitcom cinematic universe.
The sitcom CU.
They throw Cheers in there.
Ross and Ted both become professors.
Yeah. Yep.
Holy shit.
Like, literally, the parallels are just shockingly...
Like, I'm like going through it through my head. Yeah.
It's like they made a successful TV series and tried to make another one, so they did the exact same thing.
And they were both successful.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd thunk.
But it's weird to me that the exact... It's not weird to me that they're alike. Like,
Right,
that the
yeah.
characters are very similar, but the exact parallels are very strange to me. The places where they fall.
Did anybody work on Friends work on How I Met Your Mother?
Not writing staff.
Huh.
Or producers.
Huh. Maybe it's just like for weird geeks like us who pay attention to that shit.
Or maybe it's
Who's
for
the Phoebe
people
of the
who
group?
don't pay attention. There is no Phoebe. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no. He said there was 4 of us. Who's the Phoebe?
Who's the Phoebe?
Wait, what?
What?
What are you
Of
saying?
our group?
How
he
high
said,
are you?
He said there was 4 of us in this group. There's 5 of
I
us
said-
here. Who is Phoebe?
No, I
Oh,
said for the geeks.
the one who's
Ah,
left
you
out.
guys- I hate you guys.
For the
He's making
I'm
a
obviously
big leap
Phoebe.
of
I'm
logic.
left out.
Wow. Okay. Different context, buddy. But
You're wrong.
fuck. Where was I?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I don't know.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Find out. Well,
But
boss,
yeah,
boss,
for the
boss.
geeks like us, maybe it's just like a nice little homage.
Or maybe it's for the people who aren't geeks like us and would notice that, and they just see that it's a really good show.
probably.
You know, and they don't notice that they're taking almost everything from Friends and putting it to How I Met Your Mother. And I'm convinced that because the shows are so freaking parallel, that's the reason why at the end of the series, spoiler alert for How I Met Your Mother,
We've already gone over
it.
We've already gone over it.
It's
but,
been
no,
out
I'm just saying that I'm fairly certain that that's the reason why Ted decides to go back with Robin at the end of How I Met Your Mother. Because of the whole Rachel getting with Ross at the end of Friends.
What was the? Let's determine something. When did Friends stop airing?
2004.
Yeah.
When did How I Met Your Mother start?
2005.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, then.
that's a really strange coincidence.
Right?
Like mystery. Who knows? Hotel. Trivago.
What?
What?
Okay.
That's my favorite meme of all time.
Okay.
It was like Hitler died in 1945 or 1945. Trump was born in 1945. Coincidence? I don't think so. Mystery? I don't know. And then it's the picture of the Trivago guy. Hotel Trivago. It's my favorite meme of all time. I would show you, but I don't have my phone.
Good.
I know the meme though. You're fine.
Freaking loser. I want my phone.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that's fucking interesting. Holy shit. I never really. I
What,
guess
the Hitler Trump thing?
No, the Friends and How I Met Your Mother thing.
Trivago.
No, the Hitler Trump thing's just sad. No, that's I guess I never really thought or damn, huh?
Yeah, like I didn't really. I knew that they were like pretty much the characters were pretty much very similar,
Yeah.
but I
Well,
never
of course.
like made the complete connection until watching them back to back.
But didn't you say that like How I Met Your Mother was like extended long before or like a lot longer than like they originally planned?
Yeah.
Is it possible?
I said it might be because
Yeah.
like
Well, that's the case. It could have just like gone to Friends for ideas.
That happens
because they
with a
were
lot
not
of successful
prepared to-
shows, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they had
I
more
think of it
plans
should've
and they
ended-
get
they
cut.
should've
Great episodes.
Like Futurama should have ended like.
Well, it did end, and then they brought it
Yeah.
back. And
Yeah, because
then,
they did
then
the
it ended again.
4 or 5
And
movies.
then they brought it back again, and then it
Well, it's
ended.
because
And
it
now they're
kept-
probably going to bring it back one more time.
No, Matt Groening's done with it because
They
like
have another game.
yeah,
That's supposed
well,
to continue the story.
No. How can you
There's no
continue
story.
off where it left off in season
I don't
10? Like, now the whole thing with Futurama is that it kept after because Fox kept dropping it, and then it got picked up by Comedy Central, then it wasn't sure. But the reason why Matt Groening kept going with it is because that was Matt Groening's baby. That's his masterpiece. Everyone thinks that it's Simpsons, and I honestly don't think it's Simpsons because Matt Groening stopped working on that a long time ago. And if you as you watch Futurama, they everything feeds, even from season 1, feeds into each other. Like any great story, it just comes back and it.
Like Lost.
Yeah,
No,
I guess.
Oh my God,
I don't know, I haven't
not
seen
talk
all of
about
Lost, but
I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere.
probably.
Well, the joke is that Lost went on for so long that you forget what the fuck happened in season 1 that they make callbacks to in season 8.
Yeah.
Right, but this it actually has they
Just
bring
go
back
back and
stuff
watch
that
all of
makes that makes sense, and it actually has an ending that fits the series. Basically the whole Fry and Leela are finally together in old age and kind of walking off in the sunset because they're forced to live reality over and over and over again. At least those certain moments of reality. I don't know. I honestly think that Matt Groening probably had that whole series planned out some way, shape, or form from at season 1, episode 1. And it probably changed a little because of how much it got brought up and canceled, and it's the reason why we have there's 4
That
movies.
I don't know.
There 4 movies that are basically just extended, like really long episodes, because season 5 picks up right after the Wild Green Yonder or whatever it's called. When they go into the wormhole thing and they are brought back. But
can we talk about a show that really went on too long and then its ending was just like it was more than time? The Office. Smallville too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Office.
oh yeah, Office. Yeah.
Like, after Michael or after Steve Carell left the show, that should have been the end of the series. Have you guys watched it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, Steve Carell left the show, and then they wanted to keep it going because it was a successful show.
Yeah.
And then the last season, they had Ed Helms, Andy, or were there two seasons?
I think there was a couple seasons.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was not very good.
They had Will Ferrell for like an episode or two, right?
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
fine. I was fine with Will Ferrell, but then obviously I don't think they could afford Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
So they had to basically kill off his character.
You guys watched the video I sent with Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
amazing. Chris Pratt is a national treasure to society.
Have you
Chris
been
Pratt.
watching his What's My Snack stuff?
I have not. I'm so intrigued now.
You gotta
Anyways.
watch. It's on his Instagram.
Yeah, it ended bad. Like there was some some storylines that they just let fall off and just kind of ruined. Andy and Aaron, that
Yeah.
storyline, they just like dropped it basically. Andy lost his job and then he went kind of crazy and then Aaron left him.
Yeah. I don't know.
And it was just kind of a
was
bad
he a guy?
decision. A guy.
They're gay?
No.
Then why'd they leave?
Well, I mean, as long as we're talking about TV shows, Prison Break is back.
Oh my god.
What is Prison
Break? It was a Fox show that played, early 2000s?
Yeah, it started 2005 to
Can
2009.
Firefly
Yeah,
come back?
2005, 2009.
No.
I watched maybe a handful of episodes. It's just like about this brother trying to get his his
Yeah.
Oh,
Brother
yeah, I
out
think
of
we talked about
prison.
that.
and it didn't like flip-flop back and forth who was in prison, who was not.
No. Alright, season 1, it's Michael trying to get his brother Lincoln out of Fox River by
Right.
getting into Fox River from robbing a bank.
Yeah.
Then season 2, they're on the run after they've escaped Fox River.
Okay.
Season 3, this shadow corporation called the Company that apparently runs everything in the world wants Michael to get somebody out of a prison in Panama. So Michael's in prison, but Lincoln thinks that he's in prison for a different reason. And so he thinks that he needs to break him out. And then season 4, they're both out of prison, and they're working with the U.S. government to take down the Company by getting their little black book.
Out of a prison.
No.
Out of a prison.
Out of the
That would've been amazing.
Out of the company's headquarters, and
So the book prison.
yes, and then they had a TV
Corporation break.
Then they had a TV movie which was supposed to serve as like the series finale because at the end of season 4, Michael is dead, and he has a kid with his long-standing romantic partner throughout the series, Sarah, who was a doctor in the original prison, Fox River. And then in the TV movie, Sarah is in prison, and Michael has to break her out.
Oh my god! Already I'm
hold on,
fucking.
hold on. And then it
What
shows
race are they?
white.
Okay.
And then it shows how Michael supposedly died. But season 5, which started last week after 7 years, has Sarah remarried to some other guy, Michael in a prison in Yemen.
Wait, I thought he was dead.
Exactly.
So did everyone else.
This
But-
is just as
hold
stupid
on.
as a soap opera.
Hold on. It's a great show.
No, it's
It's a
not.
great show. But at the end of the episode last week, which was the first episode of season 5,
Yeah.
the guy who is in the prison in Yemen, after Lincoln goes to Yemen to find him because he believes it's Michael, says he's not Michael. And he has completely different tattoos.
I
than
have amnesia, and truly,
Hold on,
I am
hold
your
on,
brother.
Hold on. But he has completely different tattoos than Michael, because Michael tattooed the blueprints of Fox River on him so that he could help break out Lincoln in season 1. But he has completely different tattoos now. He says he's not Michael.
He has a twin brother.
Oh god, this sounds so...
It's just like a soap opera.
It gets really ridiculous in season 4. Seasons 1 through 3 are great. Season 4 is okay. I'm not sure about season 5 yet. Season 5 relies a lot on nostalgia and knowing the relationships between the characters. Just off of this one episode.
Why can't people just that's the biggest thing that with Hollywood and like storytelling that I've learned is like you have to know, or like even in improv and acting, you have to know when to let it die. You have to know when to cut the story. It's done.
It was the actors who play Michael and Lincoln, the two brothers, who wanted to bring it back because they felt like they had a good story that they can continue, that they can have with it, and so Fox liked it. So now
Fox likes anything.
Yeah.
Fox
likes anything.
Like they'll like
except
it.
For Democrats.
Well, true. True. But like, I don't like Fox. Like,
Can I do a somersault?
what?
Jesus Christ!
Why are you
Austin,
doing this?
what are you doing? Stop rolling around the floor. This is just as bad as when you have your phone.
No, if you do watch Prison Break for like
Please
the
do I
very
have my
first
phone
episode, it
and
is a
get
very
entertained?
good show.
Well, like at the beginning, you
Yeah.
kind of had me interested, but then when you were like, then you gotta break this guy out of the prison,
Yeah.
and go back and break this guy out of prison, and then try to take down this corporate. It's just like,
Well,
fuck it.
I'm honestly leaving out a ton of details
Oh, I'm
just to
sure.
get through it.
Yeah,
It
but-
is very interesting and engaging. So
See, the
But
Prison Breaks
it
are
is-
one episode and then everything else is filler.
it is a very
Hashtag anime.
Exactly.
it is a very time consuming thing to go through.
See, like when I like think of like TV shows, like biggest one, Walking Dead. Like
Fuck Walking Dead.
Walking Dead is
agree.
awesome.
The Walking Dead.
Like I
Oh,
live in I love the books, I love the comics, and I love the TV series. I'm getting a little more into Fear of the Walking Dead. Granted, it's because of
Is that show still going on? Fear of the Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's actually quite successful.
yeah, it is. They
I
just
enjoy
finished.
it.
They just finished their second season. They're working on their third, right? 'Cause I haven't seen all of season 2 yet.
Yeah.
I've seen all of season 1. Because I just finished season 6, which I know I'm behind, but it's because I have to wait for them to come out because I don't get AMC.
You can always just go online and do it.
Well, I'm all the way caught up in the books in the
Okay.
comic book because when I first got into Walking Dead, it was before it was a TV series. It was when it was the comic
Yeah,
books. Like I've played the games too, the Telltale games and Survival Instincts. The one we played is that it's okay. Objectively, it's a horrible game. Subjectively, I like it because you get to play as Daryl and you get to be Daryl, and it's just fun to be Daryl and
Daryl.
creep around.
Daryl.
Say Daryl more.
Daryl. I don't know, like
I Daryl you to say Daryl more.
Daryl.
Dude, we should do the Telltale games.
On one of our channels?
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. Fuck
I
yeah.
love those.
That'd be a good idea, actually.
Yeah. We can collaborate between like two people, whatever. Like you gotta make this choice. Oh, what about this choice? Oh no, because
Flip
it tells you at
a
the end of each episode that
What people do.
Like the percentage.
yeah, which percentage, who picked what to do, and like how that outcome or whatever.
Same with
And they're
Life
coming
is
out with a
Strange.
new. They're coming out with season 3 for it.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be kick fucking ass.
I've gotten to I've beaten up to chapter 4 in the first season. Never finished it.
I played
Dude.
the Jurassic
My
Park
Xbox
Telltale
360
games.
crashed.
There's a Jurassic Park Telltale
Yo,
game?
oh yeah,
It came out like years ago.
yeah, I
There's
own it.
also a
It's
Back
so
to the Future
amazing.
Telltale game.
Really?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, there is.
Is what?
What?
Back to the Future.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there
there's-
fucking is.
There's also
It's
like
weird.
4 seasons of freaking Borderlands. I think
See,
it's
I'm not gonna play the Borderlands
And
one.
Guardians of
even-
the Galaxy is coming out in a
I
few
can't wait
weeks.
for
Yeah,
that.
there's-
I've heard about that.
There's a Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy,
Is there
saw
really?
that.
There's also a Telltale Batman.
There is.
Which I've played the first episode of.
I was thinking.
I don't know if I would like that.
I didn't think I would too, but I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I like it enough. It's because I was thinking like, well, how? Because my concept of a good Batman game are the Arkham games. Like,
Those are good.
yeah, those are amazing, and you
Well,
know.
there's also those are like the only really good ones.
Those
So.
are really good.
Well, yeah,
comic
but like,
book
there's there's not that many good comic
I
book
like
license
that
games.
also-
Other than
Oh, what about
Ultimate
Superman
Alliance.
64 though?
Huh?
Superman 64.
Fuck Superman 64. No, have you
Great
played
game.
Have you played the Aquaman one that
Yes.
was on GameCube?
Yes.
That's literally just a reskin of Superman 64, except for it's
Underwater.
underwater.
Well, I mean, Superman 64 is like you're underwater already.
God, yeah,
So-
it feels like it, especially with
Foggy
that drop.
water.
Yeah, under foggy
Polluted water.
Seems weird. There should be a lot better comic book video games because it
You
seems
would-
like they lend themselves to that.
Yeah, you would think, but other than like, okay, we got the Deadpool game, the Ultimate Alliance games, 1 and 2.
Oh, I love the Ultimate
Wasn't
Alliance.
like
Like,
Spider-Man
at least
2,
the first
was
one.
like a Spider-Man 2
That'd be
game.
another game.
Spider-Man 2, which was the
The Amazing Spider-Man was a great game.
Ultimate Alliance.
I didn't play the
Amazing Spider-Man 2 was terrible.
Spider-Man 2, the one that was
Shrek
the God, fuck. No.
What a great game for the
What?
PS4.
PS4.
What?
Oh, PS2.
The Spider-Man
Woe is
game,
me,
Spider-Man
woe
2
is
was
me.
the
Spider-Man 2 was the
Someone
first
else.
one where you could be Spider-Man on the ground. Spider-Man 1, you could not. You
Yeah.
would die if you fell.
yeah.
I played that one
But no,
years ago.
the Spider-Man games that I liked were Shattered Dimensions.
Oh, Shattered. That's amazing.
Shattered Dimensions.
Web of Shadows.
And Web of Shadows. Yeah, what was the one that
So
came?
Spider-Man has good games.
What was the one that came after Shattered Dimensions? It was with.
There's Friend or Foe, which is
Shattered.
alright.
Isn't Shattered Dimensions one where Neil Patrick Harris voices Amazing Spider-Man in that one? It's really interesting because
Here's something to play.
I was playing it and I'm
Dude,
just
yeah,
like I was playing Amazing Spider-Man storyline and I'm just like, wait a second, that voice sounds familiar. And as the credits, when I beat it, as the credits roll, it says Neil Patrick Harris as Amazing Spider-Man. I'm like, fuck yeah! Like it was really weird. And he was good at
He was
it.
spectacular.
How about the new art of Spider-Man though?
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion voicing Cade and
Wait,
Destiny.
hold on.
Amazing.
What'd you say?
Nathan Fillion.
No, I'm pretty sure you said Nathan Fallion.
He
Phil
did.
Heard.
It's
I heard-
high.
I know. I heard you say Fallion though.
Fillion.
You
Nathan
said
Fillion.
Fallion.
I did not say Fillion.
Apparently,
Check the tape.
apparently
Nathan
X-Men.
Fillion.
Apparently
That was-
X.
Man, Austin's Valiant today.
Jesus Christ. Apparently X-Men
So is
Origins
your jokes.
Wolverine is a good game.
Apparently, I haven't played it.
I've
What?
played. I've played
Apparently
the
the
demo.
X-Men Origins Wolverine game.
Oh yeah.
Was
Apparently
actually-
that's a good game too.
Yeah, that's
Ironically.
Yeah.
think it's
I've never played it, but
I
I
played the demo and the demo was good.
I watched the the completionist.
Yeah,
He played that and he was talking about how like the gameplay was awesome and everything. So
because it's not anything like the movie.
yeah,
It's actually violent.
yeah.
You know, the movie sucks and the game is good, or the game sucks and the movie's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think of.
Or like Pirates of the Caribbean, where the ride's good and the movie's good. Or at least one of those.
I don't know. Speaking of pirates, they're coming out with a new movie.
Yep.
No.
Dead Man Tell
Five?
No Tales.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
fifth one. I'm excited.
Why?
Dead Man Tell No
Why are
Tales.
they doing it?
Because Johnny Depp is poor.
Because you have to do
He needs to buy more bracelets.
He needs to buy another
because the Lone
island.
Ranger didn't take off.
Well, the thing
Because
is,
what?
like,
Oh, yeah.
like I liked Black Pearl. I especially liked Dead Man's Chest and At World's End.
Same.
And I'm like, cool. The story ends there.
And then it.
And then they're like
Then
Stranger
Fountain of
Tides.
Youth.
Yeah, then they're like Stranger
But
Tides,
to be
which
fair,
I
though,
have
that movie wasn't that bad.
Well, I haven't seen
It wasn't-
4, and I don't know if I want to see 5.
4
because
wasn't that bad.
Stranger Tides wasn't terrible, but it was not good for a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh yeah, no. It was a standalone film. It really was. Like it. If it was if it was just Pirates of the Caribbean didn't exist and they came out with it on Stranger Tides, I'm sure it would have been a very successful movie.
Because you're losing 2 of the 3 main characters.
See,
Yeah.
We're getting one of them back.
But
and
Oh
what,
yeah, they're talking about bringing what? Or not Johnny Depp,
Orlando
fuck.
Bloom?
Yeah, Orlando
He's
Bloom.
He's already in
back.
it. They've shown him in the.
Oh, they
film.
already showed
he's in
them?
the commercials.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I haven't seen.
See,
I've
I don't think
seen
he said
some of
anything
them.
yet, but-
what I don't like about what I've seen of the new Pirates movie is that it looks like they're going with discount Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann.
Well, the thing is that with Dead Man Tells and Lies,
Dead
like
Man's Chest.
Tell-
Dead Man Telling No Tales.
Tip, whatever, fuck
Just say
it.
number 5.
Number 5, like with
Make more
with
words. It's like they're right.
Black Pearl. Okay, undead people, skeletons, cool, got it. Dead Man's Chest and At World's End, fish people, cool, got it. And then with number 5, because apparently I don't know the fucking title,
Dead
because
Men Tell No Tales.
yeah, Dead Man Tell No Tales. They're going back to like undead shit again. It's just like why they already did that. We've already seen, undead
But
pirates.
these people are ghosts, not skeletons.
It's also, I think, more of a revenge.
And it's Javier
plot
Bardem.
against Jack
That's
Sparrow.
how you're Bardem.
Yeah.
A bit of a revenge plot in there.
Well,
And
isn't
and he has something against Jack Sparrow, and he wants to get back at him. Not Jack Sparrow wanting to get back at some.
it's still this?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's totally different.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
He's going.
you
to
just flip flop the roles.
He's going to steal the Black Pearl. Jack's gonna have to
No, I
get
think
back.
they're
Really?
bringing it back.
Again?
Again.
Is the Black Pearl still around? I don't know.
It's still in the bottle. Like at the end of 4, like it was in a
Oh,
bottle.
yeah, it
And
is.
it's still in the bottle.
Yeah.
Like, you just flipped. It's literally just looks like some sort of rehash of Black Pearl.
Well, I guess
I can
we'll
just see
see.
something happening.
I know I'm definitely gonna see it because I like the Pirates series and
Yeah.
I like Johnny Depp. I like Javier Bardem.
I like the
so
soundtrack.
You guys know what we should do this summer
What?
with all these movies?
My God, I can't talk today. What?
We should marathon their franchises before we go see the next one.
Yes, I agree.
So, like,
Requests.
in
Can we not-
Guardians...
Requests. When we go see
So
Aliens,
Guardians,
we
we're gonna
skip
watch
3 and 4.
Guardians and then go
Yes,
see
when we go
Guardians.
wait,
what?
when we go see
Alien
what?
Covenant.
Oh,
Alien
yes.
Covenant.
Yeah.
Yes. So when
So,
we,
like, when we go see Guardians, we'll watch all of the Marvel Cinematic
Fuck,
Universe.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
that's gonna take a
Maybe
while.
just the first Guardians movie.
No, I've done the whole Marvel Cinematic
It's like a
Universe.
day.
Yeah, it's fun, though. It's fun.
That does sound fun, actually. Grant, I'm a huge Marvel
Same.
person, so
If it's just me
That
and Colin,
sounds-
I'll still do it.
I'm
Yeah.
It sounds almost as exhausting as the time we tried to play Super Smash Bros. As every character.
Oh my god. We do that every year.
All
my
4
God, I
games,
remember
all of
that.
us.
We don't
Wait.
do that every year. We do that every time there's a new Smash Bros. Game.
yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, we did that like after the
No, we
DLC
did that
came out.
yeah.
That was because it was all DLC.
Oh.
We only do it when there's an actual reason to.
Yeah.
It was still exhausting.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I
You don't have
enjoyed it. It was exhausting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Smash.
That's a
one
lot of
big
smash.
marathon.
I mean,
Like,
I like to
I
smash,
like to smash,
but that's a lot of
but
smash.
that's a lot of smash.
Too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Everything is good within moderation,
Exactly.
except for sex.
I got what?
What?
I mean, to be fair though, sex is also good in moderation.
So no.
'Cause I mean, like,
Before
like, you can have too much sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
Well,
So
also,
yeah, before
also with,
Pirates of the Caribbean, we're gonna watch
with-
the whole Pirates franchise.
Are you having with too much sex with one person,
yeah,
or
that's
with
a very good
multiple
question.
people? Because if it's with multiple people, yes, that might be too much sex. But if it's with
No,
one person,
Also, if it's with multiple people, you greatly increase your chances.
of contracting something, yeah,
Gonorrhea.
Or a baby.
Or a baby.
or a
To be
baby.
fair, that's every time you have sex
Um,
though, not just.
Mr.
I'm
dating?
I'm sorry.
It
You have a
seems though
baby.
you contracted a baby.
That's where I was going with it. So.
Oh God, what are my odds? They're
Oh
not
my god,
good.
that reminds me of
100%.
that reminds me of our statistics class, Harrison.
What about it?
With Throndo
Yeah, I know.
and
That's a teacher.
yes, I'm telling you guys who the fuck the teacher was.
What about it?
I got like a month into turning 18, I was selected for jury duty.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
I
Damn.
remember that.
a month in, like none of my other family has ever done it.
Yeah, I was saying, I've never done jury duty.
A month
too.
into, I was selected to. The way I put it is, I was sentenced to jury duty, and I said I told this to Thronson. He's like, "Do you mean you were summoned?" I'm like, "Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
What's
What did you
really
do to
happening?"
deserve this?
Hey, you get to sit in an air-conditioned room all day, and they feed you lunch, and then you get to judge people.
I'm not very good at that.
Except
Yeah, I
I
know.
have to take off of work, in which I don't get paid, in which I get paid very minimal for days of work.
That's
I
true.
didn't even get selected though. I was one off. It was like I was like 32, and they chose like 1 through 31. If you were 1 through 31, you had to show up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what did that have to do with statistics?
You see,
Because
there's 32 people.
No, it reminded me of the conversation I had with Throndo in our statistics class.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
The moment already passed.
Our
You guys
conversation.
laughed. The moment passed. You kept going.
Our conversation of sexual relations.
I had sexual relations with that man.
No, with that little girl. Come on.
Little man.
But Zach can't judge because he's dead.
Oh God. So yeah, before Pirates of the Caribbean, we're gonna watch the whole Pirates franchise.
That I can do. Yeah.
For
That's what,
Aliens,
4
we'll watch
movies.
all of Alien.
What Alien?
1 and 2.
One
no,
and
it'll
two.
be Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Alien.
Alien.
Aliens.
Play Alien Isolation. Don't worry, I'll play through it.
I'll
Really?
play through it. I haven't played it yet.
Oh.
I love Alien.
Well,
I've seen a playthrough of it.
Okay, I assumed you're going for like not trying to
Yeah.
wait forever.
Yeah. which is
No,
probably
I'll
a
play
good
it. I've
idea.
never played it before though. I
Um,
don't know what it is.
It's a alien game for the PS4
Yeah.
and Xbox.
And then
And the PS3.
And anytime a new
Xbox
Disney
360,
movie comes out, we have to
and
play
PC.
Kingdom Hearts.
Based on
Colin and I are gonna marathon the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, and you guys can come in whenever you want.
yes.
Wow, so I wasn't.
So I'm
invited
gonna
to
be
this.
Oh, I mean,
skipping
you can come for the whole
Thor,
thing, but I'm
Avengers,
making him.
Thor 2.
Yeah.
I'm forcing him.
Yeah,
You guys can just come and leave at your own leisure, but he's
I-
staying for the whole
I-
time.
I'm staying for the whole thing.
I like
Man,
you when
friendship
you
sounds
get
like success.
forceful.
Okay, that's nice to know.
So I watched the new Louie Ck.
Yeah, you
Uh,
did.
I
2017.
want to watch it.
It's not his best, I gotta say.
I haven't seen it yet. Why is it not his best?
It just wasn't. It just wasn't as good as his normal stuff. He went for very offensive humor this
Oh.
time, pretty much throughout the whole thing. He opens up with, "So my opinion on abortions," and that's pretty much what the
So
whole.
funny. Ha ha ha.
That's pretty much what the. That's
So that
pretty
was
much
his
what
bar.
it is. Like,
That's what he said his bars for his show. Great. Well, and Louis C.K. has always kind of been risque, but
like it wasn't. It was okay. There were parts where I thought it was really funny, but just overall, it was not his. It was not the best. Like,
is Louis still going on the TV series?
No.
no.
I was saying, like, maybe he was busy with that. I've only seen, like, a handful of episodes of Louis, because just whatever caught on TV when I actually had access to cable at the time, but...
Zach and I are gonna teach you guys all how to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Why?
He kind of taught me. I know the basics now.
Yeah.
I made him
You
come
know-
over to my house
you know
and I
the-
kicked his ass.
I didn't even play Pokemon cards when it came out.
I didn't even play Pokemon cards when they came out. That was the
That-
statement he just said.
Yeah.
I have an entire collection of Pokemon cards, including a rare holographic Charizard.
Okay.
Good
why
for
are you
you.
so like muted right now?
Yeah.
We should definitely not let him drive.
Take
No!
his keys away.
I was the one who... No one drives my car but me.
Apparently he
Yes,
took-
because we're the ones who are gonna do damage. To
Yeah,
him.
so on the way here... So on the way here, we're recording at Seth's house these last couple ones, and we carpooled.
We carpool from my house to Seth's.
Yeah, and
Except for me, because I live here.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, of course. And we got into Seth Street, and Seth Street is just kind of filled with potholes, whatever.
Oh my
Kind of
god,
a-
that was
kinda
awful.
filled.
well,
It
it's
is atrocious.
it's
Yeah,
a, it's
yeah.
a,
It is
more
one big
back
pothole.
street. Yeah.
This was... I was just like,
I
what
drive the
the
road
fuck
every
is
day, and I
this?
swerve all the way down the street to avoid those things.
And we're just sitting here in the back and just rumbling around. Then as we're pulling up to Seth's house, he I figure you've got to deliberately hit that fucking curb.
He went up onto the
Yeah,
curb.
he went up onto the
Damn
curb,
it.
and it's like, well, we're gonna have to definitely check that tire now.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ, man.
Because we're the ones who will injure your car by driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna hurt its feelings.
Will hurt its feelings. Oh, well, let me apologize in advance.
Yeah. Sorry, car. Speaking of cars, they're coming out with Cars 3.
Cars 3!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
The most emotional movie of 2017.
I saw here's my experience with Cars. I saw the first one and was like, okay. Then I heard out they were coming with more, and I'm like, no. Wasn't good enough to...
They
The
made
first
planes.
one was a fun movie.
The first one was a fun
good, and
movie.
it played off itself and it was nice.
Yeah,
And then
but...
they made
The second one was
one-
stupid.
Then they made the second one. Then they made planes.
Why?
Did anybody see Planes?
I
I
don't
saw
know.
it.
I
don't
saw the
see
ads
planes.
for it, and then I never heard about it again.
I only
Yeah.
saw it because I went to the drive-in, and it was a double feature.
Okay.
With a different movie that I wanted to see, but it was the first movie, so I
You had to
kind of
sit
had
through
to
it.
see it. And it was so, oh god, it's a pointless
We should
story.
we should do that.
Go to the drive-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
You have to watch planes.
When do they?
Yeah.
No.
I would
Please,
look
for
it
the love of
up,
God,
but
let's
I
not
don't have
watch
my
planes.
phone.
They open in May.
Just like
Sure.
a bunch of other movies, like Guardians and Alien.
No. The movie theater itself.
It's
The
a drive-in
drive-in
movie.
movie
Have you ever been there?
Oh, well, you should come
Yeah.
this year.
Okay.
Great.
We went to see, how many did we go see this summer? This past summer?
We just saw one. We just saw Angry Birds movie, and then we left at the beginning of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Did you not come with me to the other ones?
No.
I think I saw like, I think I went there a total of 3 times this summer.
Well, because me and
Last-
you went because
this
you
summer.
helped your grandfather with something.
At the Woodcarvers
Yeah.
convention, and then I went again when he had to come back. So I packed him up,
Okay.
and then I went to the movie theater again, with I think Logan and some other people. But yeah,
Like
No.
Logan Wolverine or Logan...
Yeah.
yes, I went with Hugh Jackman.
Damn, I'd be
Go see
jealous.
the Angry Birds movie.
But no,
And ironically
Dick
enough,
is
Hugh
huge.
Jackman loved it.
the drive-in movie theater is just, it's a fun
Yeah,
experience.
it is.
Yeah.
Wait, were you were the one there with me with Get to the Choppa?
Yep. Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and so what you do is you get there early, so that way you can get a good spot. But
Yeah.
they don't start the movie till the sun goes down
Yeah.
because it's outside.
So there's this little kid, right?
He has a squirt gun.
He had a super
Is it Austin?
soaker. And he ran
Don't
past
need to
Harrison's
get
car,
me wet.
shouting, "Get to the chopper!"
He was like, "Get to the chopper!"
Have you seen Predator? Jeez.
It was the funniest thing. I was like, "What?"
I'm so happy that he,
I fell out.
I'm
of
so
Harrison's
happy that
car
he knew that
laughing.
though. Like, say what you want, I'm happy that that kid knew what that was though.
So am I. But he
Well,
was like 5
to be
years
fair,
old.
that is a very famous quote. He might not know
Yeah,
where
it's
it's
a good
from.
shit. He hasn't seen Predator. This is a freaking...
Because
What's Predator?
he was like
The
7,
movie
8 years
where that
old.
line is from.
So
I've never seen it.
I'm a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
It was the
I think it's
funniest
funny if you
thing.
went around and saying that line.
Yeah.
it was real funny.
But yeah, when you go to the drive-in, you don't necessarily go for the movie.
No,
In fact, you
yeah.
probably don't. If you were going for the movie, you might as well just go to Warenberg.
Yeah, we
'cause,
wouldn't drive 2
we
hours
wouldn't
to.
drive 2 hours to go.
This is a good point.
But you go for the experience.
that's not true. It depends on the movies. Cause like, I don't go down there if I'm not gonna see at least movies I'm somewhat interested in. Say what you want. I'm not gonna go down there to see
I feel like I've already...
Plays.
Barbie World and
Okay, well, yeah, we're not saying we're
2.5
saying that
steaks.
if you're going there, even if it's a movie that you're like, I could like. It
It has to be
terrible.
one movie I want to see and one movie I wouldn't mind seeing. That's the way I have it. Like when I went down there, I saw Battleship and I saw.
I'm sorry.
My condolences.
That's not why I went down there. I saw Battleship was the first movie, and the second movie was.
It was so good he doesn't remember it.
Yeah.
Which is weird because he wanted to go see it.
I'm trying. Yeah, I know, right? But I remember Battleship because I was pleasantly surprised with Battleship
Why?
because better than I thought it was going to be.
That's another thing that I've thought of. Who was on sitting in some boardroom like, all right, guys, we're gonna we need to come up with a new movie.
A4.
It's
What are we gonna do, guys?
there's two
B2.
Battleship.
You took out my Battleship,
like-
guys. I got it.
Guys, yeah, exactly. Guys, I got it. For our new movie, we need
I
Battleship.
just imagine the behind the scenes things. We did a lot of research.
Playing the
The
game.
two people are just playing.
They're just
Battleship.
reading the instruction manual.
Clue was good.
Clue is a great movie.
But see, that actually kind of somewhat has
I
a
never saw
plot.
Clue
I
is
never
a
saw it.
phenomenal movie.
I
Like
loved Clue.
That
It takes the elements of Clue and makes it into a good film, whereas Battleship is let's add aliens.
Yeah.
I never knew Clue was a movie.
Yeah, it's a
Tim
cult
Curry.
classic. Yeah, Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry. But see, the
Who's
thing is,
Tim
like,
Curry?
Clue
Who's
already
Tim
has-
Curry?
Are you serious?
I'm just a sweet
Alone 2.
transvestite.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, have you seen it?
He's the clown.
Have you seen Rocky Horror Picture
It
Show?
hasn't come out
Have you
yet.
seen
Tim
Home
Curry's-
Alone
The
2?
old It. The good. Well, not
There's
necessarily
an
good.
old.
I know.
Okay.
What was it?
Have
Huh?
you seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Rocky Horror
No.
Picture-
This man.
Mine.
So
How?
we're gonna
How can you be in?
hold on. So we're gonna end the podcast early.
And go
And-
watch those.
It go yeah. If you okay for you audience members who have not seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, stop. Pause right now.
No,
First-
no. Finish this.
No.
We need the view. We need the the time count.
Retention time.
The retention time.
True.
That's what
Yeah.
you're going for.
Time
First,
count.
like, comment, subscribe. Go watch it. Come back.
Share this to your friends. Make sure they watch it all, and then they go watch.
Then go
And then
watch
go
Rocky
watch
Horror
it
Picture
together
Show.
as a group because. You
And then
need-
come back and
because
watch
you
this
need a social
again
life.
Again, yeah.
to understand.
To get the complete experience.
Like, Rocky Horror Picture Show is by far one of the greatest cult classics.
Clock.
The Ku Klux Klan classics.
Classics.
The Ku Klux Klan's classic.
Oh God, please
Ku
no.
Klux Classic.
The Ku Klux Classics.
KK Classic.
New from the KK Vault.
Is that classic with a K?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
No, they can't do that because that's Mortal Kombat's thing.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Ku Klux Kombat.
Okay.
Just every single character is just like in like a white
Every
robe
single-
and like pointed hat.
And all of the NPCs are ninjas. Because
the
they're wearing
Ku
black.
Klux Klans with like throwing stars and samurai swords and Ku
They all have
Klux
one skin.
ninjas. God, that sounds.
What the fuck were we even talking?
He doesn't know
Tim
Tim Curry.
Curry.
He doesn't know
Curry,
Tim
yeah.
Curry.
Clue.
Yeah, Clue. He was in Clue.
Which ending with Clue though?
But see, the thing with Clue is
I
that
like the game. We should play the game sometime.
We should
The
play the
game.
game.
play it on the podcast.
We should play the game while watching the movie. And
While
try,
doing a
try to finish
podcast.
the game in the runtime of the movie.
Oh, it's gonna be so
That's a
easy.
good idea.
I know.
I played Clue yesterday. I won in 3 turns.
Yeah, it's really easy.
How
to
did you
do
walk
that.
inside and you guessed you got it right?
I walked inside one room on my first guess, I got like all but one thing right, but I couldn't. And then just went around to different rooms until I got the right one.
See, the thing was with Clue, that board game has a natural storyline to it. Like it's a murder mystery, which is
Someone
Again.
died. Who did it? You.
yes. Whereas
I had
Battle,
no
Not
idea.
bad.
whereas Battleship, it's just. I mean, other than the fact that it's
You
something
sunk my
military,
battleship.
it's something military. There's
You
really
don't
no.
roleplay with Battleship?
I
Fuck,
do.
I don't know what
I'm
you do
the
in your
longbow.
spare time.
My battleship has plus 10 hit points.
I'm the longboat. I cheat. I stack my boats on top of each other.
No, what you do is you just bend them.
The
so
bend
it's
the
an
long
L.
one into a L. No, I stack one on top of each other.
Certified tips to cheat at Battleship.
Everyone knows that Battleship is a universal sign for having sex.
I did not know that.
Playing Battleship.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Oh.
that.
No, this is how I met your mother, you idiots.
the entire thing.
Everything he just said is from How I Met Your Mother.
Even your line was from How I Met Your
That's
Mother.
true.
You didn't even know that.
I must be so integrated into fucking How I Met Your Mother that I don't even realize it.
Because Robin
Yeah,
because Robin
well, I
bends
meant-
it in an L
right.
and Bonnie stacks them on top of each other.
Is Battleship not a universally known euphemism for sex?
It's a euphemism.
No, like, I remember that episode, but fuck, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did you
this
want to
bitch.
declothe me?
This bitch. Strip Battleship.
What other? Are there any other like board game based movies?
Life. Of pot.
Well, whoever rolled that die got a shitty fucking roll.
You don't roll a die in
Or
life.
fucking spin it, whatever. Do you know how many years it's been since I've played Life?
I've never
You
lost
spin
a
the
game.
dial, you
I
know,
have
you
never
get, like,
lost a
anything
game of
between 1
life.
and
Like
10.
We can change
the
that.
board game.
Years
I've never
in a
lost.
boat with a tiger.
I lose like life, but I've never lost the game of life.
I lose at life. But
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
like,
lost
literally-
the game of life.
I have literally never lost a game, even throughout my entire childhood.
Wait, how do you win at Life again?
You have
Have
the
the
most
most money.
money at the end.
Mhm.
So just Monopoly, except with family members?
Yeah, but like your house and stuff pay off
Monopoly.
in dividends.
Your Monopoly. The goal is to bankrupt the other players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you're the
Your
last
goal
player
isn't
standing.
to win. Your goal is to make everyone else lose.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get a monopoly of the board. Hence the name.
The entire board.
Yeah,
You
of the
get
board.
every single property.
Which you
Including
do that
jail.
by. Which you do that
Yep.
by.
I don't think you have to get every single property. You just have to
No.
make sure
No.
everyone goes
No, you don't.
bankrupt.
You
Yeah.
do because
No, you don't.
you can because you bankrupt.
If you bankrupt somebody,
somebody,
then you get all their
properties.
Oh, okay. Well,
So technically, yes, you do.
You have to do both.
but what if
Do
no
it
one
one
lands on Boardwalk the entire game?
Then you don't get
That's-
that property.
Oh, then-
So I was playing.
Then you don't need
Yeah.
every property.
I guess okay.
You
That's
don't need every
extremely
property,
unlucky.
but
I was playing-
it's very likely that you will get every property.
Oh, yeah,
by-
more than
So
likely.
I was
if you
You're
just
right.
with friends and having like a board game night yesterday, and we were actually playing Monopoly
we
too.
weren't invited.
And
Yeah,
someone
why weren't
bought
we invited?
Boardwalk, and another person's like, "That
Why
was
weren't
the
we
dumbest
invited?
thing because no one's gonna land there." And he just kept track. It's like, I'm now 350 in the hole. And you land there, pay $50. I'm only 300 in the hole. And he just kept track of like how many times people landed on Boardwalk.
One that's really fun.
Being invited.
Yeah.
being invited to
Oh, were
board
we
game
invited
night.
to your board game night, Seth?
Because it wasn't mine. I was invited to someone else's.
Oh.
So
I didn't host it.
you can still invite us.
Okay.
He has friends outside of us. I'm sad.
To be
I don't
fair,
have
I
friends
don't.
outside of us.
No,
Sorry, I have friend outside
You guys
the
mean the world
house.
to me. Please
We're
never-
just giving you shit.
no. What's really
Considering how
fun?
long
What's
I've
really
known
fun
about
with
him.
Monopoly is landing on Boardwalk on your very first turn. And then
How do you do that?
it's either a chance or community chest. There's a card like go straight to Boardwalk.
Oh.
I love how this episode started off with like pretty risque shit, and then
Now we're talking about board games.
Board games.
Strip Monopoly.
So speaking of games, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Seriously though, like
No,
What?
Let's not
Okay,
talk about
so-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, what's the fascination with Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know.
For me-
I just like the cards.
Yeah, no,
They
I-
look cool.
for me, I've it's been an on and on thing throughout my family.
An
Like,
on and on thing.
on and on thing,
Consistent.
on and off thing.
The right now on and on thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but later
we're right
there'll be
now
an
on and on thing, but then it's gonna be an on.
Yeah.
It's an off and on thing every year, like usually every year for a solid 3 months. We all get back into Yu-Gi-Oh and we all do it because I mean we did it throughout all of our childhood.
Because I never got into Pokemon cards, I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh, and my friends tried to get me into like Magic the Gathering. I just
I'd
couldn't.
rather
I
not
never
get
got
into
into
it.
collecting Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Like the art and everything on them is cool, but other than that, I'm just like, I'd rather play video games.
Hey, there's gonna be a book of Yu-Gi-Oh card art, so
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just gonna buy that, then stop getting Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Right?
Toon World.
I don't know.
I always like the Toon cards. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're my favorites.
it was pretty cool.
No,
We've already had this
we talked
conversation.
about it already.
Okay, well, yeah.
What's your favorite card?
How about that Yu-Gi-Oh movie that we saw,
Oh,
Zach?
fuck that.
Oh, I didn't,
Fuck
was,
that.
was it the newest one?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Fuck that.
Wait,
Well-
how many showings did that actually have?
One.
Yeah,
How was it?
One.
I'm assuming it was bad.
it was real bad.
What happened? Like.
Yeah.
What didn't happen?
We're
Yeah.
not telling the show what happened.
Wait. Was it ahem? Or was it like?
It was no. The movie itself was literally just fan service. That's
Okay.
all it was.
So was it Yugi or was it?
Yeah.
Yugi and Kaiba.
Yugi, Kaiba, Taya. Taya dressed very.
Provocative.
Yeah.
What did they verse?
What do you mean?
What was the final the duel?
It was like, well, Kaiba wanted to like get all the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. He had all but one
I was
piece.
gonna say Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
So it
please,
was
that's
Yugi
not
versus
really
Kaiba.
Star Wars.
Yes, but
with
also like
Yu-Gi-Oh.
the guy with all the cubic monsters
activated
came
my
in
trap
and
card.
did stuff.
Okay.
I don't remember.
So
what he
let
did.
me guess. Yugi used the Dark Magician and then played Magical Hats.
I don't remember.
Nope.
Or sorry, it's always either Magical Hats or
I know he played Dark Magician
He did.
whatever.
because they had the weird like phantom thing or whatever it was called. I
Mystical
don't know.
Box. He always uses the cards together.
No,
The Shadow.
no, like they had a weird new duel thing that they abandoned the rules for the second duel that they did with it,
Okay,
where like
whatever.
they would basically go Super Saiyan to summon a monster that was stronger.
What? They
Yeah.
go suit. What?
They
They
had,
had like heart points or something. Soul
Dungeon
points.
Dice Monsters.
something like that. What?
Heart points. Dungeon Dice Monsters.
They had like some sort of
If you
points
got-
that
it's
they had to
in the
use, and they
Yu-Gi-Oh
basically
anime.
yelled to summon a monster, and however loud they yelled, the attack and defense of the monster either got up to its original or part of it or something.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
the Dark fucking Magician.
Yeah, that's about it.
I summon Goku.
But that was the original rules of that type of duel. But then it was dimension dueling. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they were just like, oh, I summon this monster. It's automatically its max stats. So, like they didn't have to go Super Saiyan or anything.
I prefer Dungeon Dice.
The only person who had to go Super Saiyan was Kaiba. So
Did his hair go blonde and everything?
No.
Oh shit! Damn.
Wasn't a complete ripoff.
So yeah,
It was just soup.
yeah.
Did
I don't know.
you
And then
get
we
all
walked
5 pieces
Manchester
of
by the
Exodia?
Sea after that.
Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's an interesting
That was
combo.
when we were watching all the Oscar movies.
Yeah.
You watched Yu-Gi-Oh while you were at it.
Yep.
Well,
Well, it's an Oscar movie.
We saw we saw Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was showing right before Manchester by the Sea. I was interested in seeing it. I was hoping to be decent. It was not.
But hey, we got a free card.
Oh yeah, we got Obelisk the Tormentor.
Alice the Tormentor.
Obelisk.
Oh,
It's one of the
Obelisk.
Egyptian god cards.
Yep.
It's Kaiba's. Well, technically, it's Ahem's.
Yeah.
He took all 3. And then Yugi still beat his ass.
Because when I
Ahem
came
is,
down,
Ahem is the pharaoh that lives inside the Millennium Puzzle, who helps Yugi throughout the entire
The
series.
spirit.
The spirit of the Millennium Puzzle.
because when it comes down to
Like
the
when
fate
he
of the
duels, it
world,
goes like Yugi,
it's a children's
and then the
card
big
game.
dude there.
No,
the
but
big dude is
card game
Ahem.
was based off.
And the very end of the original series is
Who the fuck cares?
Yugi has to battle him to release his spirit, to free him.
Who cares?
And Yugi
Who
wins.
cares? Who cares?
He
Who
uses
cares?
Marshmallow, but Marshmallow gets destroyed. Unfortunately.
But
See.
what gets destroyed?
Marshmallow.
Oh, yeah,
Marshmallow?
it does.
How does it Stay Puft
can't get
Marshmallow
destroyed,
Man?
though.
Oh, Light Force
Plot
Sword.
twist, Yu-Gi-Oh! is
Marsh
Ghostbusters.
what?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
It
Yeah.
kinda
It's
make
one.
a
It's
little
Yugi's
sense.
favorite card.
Marshmallow?
It's a great card.
Well, I shouldn't say.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Yes.
Marshmallow.
If you saw the picture, you'd be like, oh, and then
Yeah.
you realize that it's teeth, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's a great card. See, you play it in face down defense mode, then when somebody attacks it, they lose 2,000 life points, and it can't be destroyed by
1,000.
That was 2,000.
1,000.
Sure.
1,000 life points.
Sure.
Yeah, because it would have killed
1,003.
him.
1,000.
But it didn't because
I
he
thought it
knew
was
it was. So
it
he's
was
like,
more-
I'm sorry, Yugi.
I could have sworn it was 2,000.
I'm sorry, but I had to kill your favorite monster, and he was like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
He sent them to the Shadow Realm.
I could have sworn it was 2,000.
He destroyed all three of the Yugi destroyed all three of the Egyptian god cards with the Egyptian god card. It's Life of the Sky Dragon.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has teeth.
It does?
Where?
Yeah, that's Marshmallow.
So we're looking
Look at a
at
picture of it. Like when it dies
what
in
the
the anime.
fuck is that?
It's Marshmallow.
It's marshmallow.
So yeah,
Like,
we're
look
looking
at
at
images.
the card.
You
Look
probably find one.
at home. You can look it up or. What the hell?
Yeah, it has teeth.
It looks.
Oh. That's nice.
Okay, so I want to know like how they came up with that. They're just like
Fuck if
sitting,
I know.
spinning in their chairs, like fuck. We need to come up with another
They
card.
See one of those stress things.
Yeah, they see one of the like little stress ball things. They're like, what if it had teeth? And they're like,
Holy shit.
fuck it, it's due in 12 hours. Let's just get it out.
We need a new card.
We need a new card.
Someone draw something.
And they make it a non-destroyable battle.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's also marshmallow glasses,
Yeah, I
Yep.
have the clue.
which means that
I
the
have that.
opponent can only attack the marshmallow that's on stage.
And it can't be destroyed by battle.
Yeah.
There's also a marsh macaroon.
Wait, what?
Marsh macron. It's
I've
like a
never-
macaroon that's a marshmallow. I don't know
Let
if
me
it's
see
a
it.
real card, but it looks like it.
Let me see it. I can't. I can't see it.
Kind of recognize that.
Let me see it. Just let me fucking see it.
To say I don't understand would be...
I want to be able to read it and like.
Look with your
You
eyes.
can't
not
read
your
it
ears.
anyways.
God.
Dude, you literally can't read it. It's too blurry.
Oh. oh.
It's too
Oh,
blurry.
yeah.
Like, you can't read it. You can read the name.
Increased definition.
Increased definition.
So, here's a topic we can talk about. Harris and I, yesterday, were playing Game and Warrior.
Game and
Game and
Warrior.
Warrior.
Game and
Game with
Warrior.
Magnet Warrior.
And we played the 9-volt one.
Gamer.
Yeah, Gamer. And it's the one where you have to, while playing mini games on the pad, or the Wii U pad, you have to also monitor the TV screen, because if your mom comes around, she she catches you. You're supposed to be asleep at night. And we were talking about how it's actually
It's actually frightening.
it's actually really frightening that it's kind of somewhat that fucking Five Nights at Freddy's type shit, where it's just like you're in one place and
Can't move.
you can't move and you have to monitor different screens, and like it's really interesting because when she's getting close or when there's like something that's gonna happen, the music the violins start to kind of like and it's actually pretty interesting, which got me thinking about like I think the only reason like the first Five Nights at Freddy's game is great and everything. I think the reason why I don't like it that much is because of how overblown it got and how many iterations there is. It got to the point where it's like, all right, this is no longer a novelty. It's worn itself out.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
Then there was that RPG for about
Yep.
5 minutes, then they pulled it down.
Yeah. But it got
They
me
put it
thinking
back
about, okay,
Did
so elements.
Did they put it back up?
Yeah.
They made it better.
FNAF world.
Wow.
FNAF World.
They did. They fixed
Austin,
all the
why
problems.
are you petting my foot?
Because he's weird.
He's imagining you're a little girl.
Okay, I may be apparently
That laugh was the
17
best
according
thing
to
about
that
it.
one woman.
According to that psychic.
According to that psychic, but I'm actually 21. So it got me thinking about
The psychic or?
no.
The psychic got me thinking about my sexuality.
I Well, it made me think about a lot of things. Sexuality, not one of them, but it got me thinking about like horror games and like.
Is
That-
it a
that's-
horror or a thriller?
Shut up.
Shut the fuck
I knew
up.
that was gonna come up.
What the hell?
Austin's just rolling. Well, and just got hit with a pillow.
Fight in my basement.
So it got me thinking about like horror games because like Harrison was when he went first and he was talking about it's scary and I'm like kind of frightening whatever, but then it got me when he handed it to me, and not only do you have to pay attention enough to be able to succeed at the mini games, but you have to watch your fucking demonic possessed mother. No, she does some fucking weird shit.
She comes out of the TV.
Yeah,
What?
there's at one point where
Like the fucking
yeah, exactly
Yes!
like the Grudge, or not the Grudge, the Ring girl.
Yeah.
No, there's one point where she came out of the TV, started walking, pacing around my room, then sat in front of the TV, started watching it, and then would turn back and watch me. So anytime she looked back, I'd have to start quick playing the game. And I'm just sitting there playing the mini games, looking at the screen going, I know she's going to look at me. I know she's going to look at me. I know she's going to look at me. At any minute she's going to turn around. Fuck! And she turns around and then she can get caught. And then when she gets caught, she gets like pissed. Except for she doesn't go, she doesn't have like a normal like mad face. She has horns and like cat fangs and red eyes and shit. No, and then there's that one point where...
Is this that fucking level from Smash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's that one
Now I
point
picture
where, because you have a window in your room, where occasionally you see her walking out. Well, there at one point, she walked past the window, and she like went, the whole downstairs thing when you walk, quote unquote, walk downstairs. I'm walking
Then she
downstairs.
pops up.
And then all of a sudden, we were expecting her to pop back up again. No, it's her legs. She's doing this weird handstand, and all you see is her dress and legs.
And they're spinning.
Yeah, they're spinning in front of your fucking window.
So your mother is possessed.
Yeah, your mother
It's
is
scary.
Yeah, and not only that, but it puts a really interesting edge that this old man in a t-shirt with a white handlebar mustache just occasionally checks in on you. You don't have to hide from him or anything because he's like supposed to be like a decoy. But at occasions you'll see like two people that look like your mother, except for one of the hairline is kind of moving because it's a wig.
Yeah.
And it's and usually in that case, it's the window will open and he'll look in and it'll be the guy, it'll be the grandpa or whatever the fuck he is. It's just like, why? Okay, not only do you have to worry about your fucking Satan possessed mom, you have this old man checking on you at night when you're supposed to be sleeping, just opening your window, just looking in. He's just looking in at you, or he'll come in and open your door. It's just like
That's weird.
yeah, it's really weird. It's kind of frightening.
We were saying it should be made into a rated M game.
Yeah.
With like maybe different, like more like refined graphics and stuff, and it would actually be a good rated M game.
Good rated like horror game because again, it's kind of like the whole Five Nights at Freddy novelty, except for it's different enough, but still, I'm just sitting here playing this game, going, who fucked up childhood did this come from that they were playing games at night? Because I remember playing like Game Boy at night, and summer nights when you're supposed to be in bed, but you're sitting there under the covers, whatever, playing games. Like I remember that.
I always played it myself. If I'm on the cover, you might as well have fun.
Ew. Anyways,
12-year-old Austin.
I don't want to think about
12,
12-year-old
please,
Austin
that was
jerking
9.
off.
Please, I was 9.
See, he never sexually matured past that age. That's why he likes little girls.
That's why I like little
Fucking genius. Anyways, I'm just sitting here thinking like, whose fucked up childhood this come? Then that they were playing Game Boy, whatever, at night, and of course, I had those times where you'd hear footsteps outside your bedroom, and you'd quick act like you're sleeping. But no, whose mother would come in, walk around the room, watching them, walk back out, or walk in front of their window, because not only will she open the window, she will at times break the window. She'll slide it open. She'll break open the window and look in at you. It's just like, what the fuck? It's like out of left field.
It's scarier than you
so
think.
left.
Yeah, it's a lot
That's
scary.
right.
The thing is,
What?
this is like a children's
It's so
Nintendo
left.
game.
It only feels right.
Oh. What?
What are you
It's so
talking
left,
about?
it only feels right.
Do not.
I don't know, like, we were playing that yesterday, I was just like, that's messed up, man. Especially the part when she fully came out, because generally when she comes out of the TV...
She's gay?
Yes.
Yeah, or maybe, she's something, for sure.
Maybe
She just, like, kind of pops out of the TV, then goes back in it. But no, when she came out of all the way to the TV, started walking around my room, and when she's looking at you, like, checking in on her, she doesn't, like, look like a normal mother. Her whole body's silhouetted, and her eyes are these bright, like, lights.
Jesus.
Like, some fucking heartless shit. It's messed up.
Can I just make a PMS
Austin
joke?
heard heartless and his head
Yeah.
popped up.
Well, you know, like, okay, so the
I was
heartless...
thinking that like she was PMSing.
Baby, Jesus, she's, like I said, she's something. She's possessed. It's messed up. But,
Stop it, Zach.
What?
You're raking the
no,
carpet.
Austin, you do realize the Heartless came from a character from Final Fantasy IX, right?
Yeah.
The black magician, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it actually came from Final Fantasy I because your black magician always was shrouded in black and had those yellow eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd never...
Yeah, no, I'm well aware of this.
Okay,
You don't
yeah.
have to tell me.
Good.
No, Heartless are original from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're concept
Nobody is
design.
heartless except for the Heartless.
What?
That's what I thought. Except that they have hearts, so it's just like, why? The Heartless have hearts. Well, the Shadows don't. Or the Neo
Then why are
Shadows.
they called... Wait, what?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Again, and you wonder why I'm not a huge fan
Heartless
of...
take the hearts of other people.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but you
And
said
when
that
you
they
kill them, it releases those hearts.
Okay, but you said that they had... So they have the hearts of the other people. They don't have their own hearts.
Well, I mean, it's still inside of them.
So they're not heartless.
Oh my god, screw this conversation. How about that Pepsi commercial, guys?
Okay, what
Who
do
the
all
fuck
these
cares?
fucking Pepsi means?
Who cares?
Pepsi commercial.
I don't watch-
Pepsi made a
Wait.
really stupid commercial where there's all these people protesting like nothing.
I forgot who it was.
Kendall Jenner.
Yeah.
They're protesting nothing.
Kind of protesting. Then, like, Kendall gives a Pepsi to a cop, and then everything's good.
They're walking down the street with all these signs that don't have any
Walking down the street with
substance
one of
to
those
them. It's
signs,
just like
he needs to get away, he needs
they
to
say
get back.
peace
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Generic protesting, whatever.
And
Yeah.
then they pass by a photo shoot where Kendall Jenner's getting a picture taken, and she joins them, and then they run into a line of cops that are there to stop their protesting. But Kendall Jenner comes out of the crowd with a Pepsi, gives it to the cops, and then they all party.
Because public disturbance and public riotry can all be solved with a Pepsi.
Yeah.
It's a really stupid commercial.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
yeah.
honest, there's... everyone is in uproar about it over
Why?
nothing.
Why? What's the
Because
stigma?
they're like... Everyone's like, oh man, if we only had a Pepsi while we were protesting, while we were standing with Standing Rock.
I
then it'd
get
be-
it. Yeah. What?
Like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, they're just being. I don't know if you would call it butthurt, but they're just being.
the
facetious
whole
about
message
it.
of the commercial was to promote unity and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
Togetherness.
people are
with product branding.
people are complaining just to complain, like they did with fucking Ghost in the Shell.
Oh
and-
God, yeah. Like, okay, I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell yet, but like a lot
White
of people.
people because it was whitewashed.
Yeah, even
Well-
though they went and talked to like the original creator.
Yeah,
and
he wanted Scarlett Johansson to be
Yeah.
Major.
Like the people, they even like went to Japan and were like, "What do you think? What do you think of the casting of Ghost in the Shell?" They're like, "Cool,
She looks like Major.
she looks like Major. Go with it. Why the fuck would we care?"
Yeah. And guess what? They talked to Japanese people again after seeing the movie.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. And like all the
Why are we classifying them as Japanese people?
Because they live in
Because they're
Japan.
from Japan.
Japan.
It's fine.
Are you not an American person?
No! I'm American.
Fuck
He's
off.
not American. He's American.
Yeah, I'm a American person.
No, that's the thing that I've especially when people love to complain,
Yes, they do.
and they'll complain about
That's
the
why I
last
say,
little
who the
thing.
fuck cares?
Yeah. Honestly, who the fuck? Like, it's just a commercial trying to promote, I guess, coming together over one concept, even if it's just a fucking Pepsi.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, speaking
I
of Ghost in the
prefer
Shell,
Coke,
did you
though.
see that there's a new anime thing coming out?
Yeah, they're coming out with a new anime thing. I saw that.
Yep.
That's gonna be pretty cool.
There's a lot of people saying that they're coming out with that because the movie is shit.
Okay, people.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not the real reason. People are just saying that because it's not exactly like the 1995. You know.
Yeah. That's why people don't like the movie.
Boo hoo! Sorry, it's in a reimagination. It still got at least the basis space storyline down,
And
and the fucking look of it. Holy shit, that's
looks
amazing. The visual effects are like spot fucking on.
And there's some scenes that are literally shot for shot the same as in the 90s. Like the water fight scene is shot for shot.
Yeah.
Except for the only difference is that there's Major doesn't say, "Oh, are you out of ammo?" or whatever.
Yeah. It's an American adaptation, which, coming from somebody who lives and breathes Godzilla, there's now been 2 adaptations.
Godzilla 98, go, come on.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. Like, as a kid I liked it, but when I actually...
Matthew Broderick.
That's a lot of fish! No, like, as a kid, Godzilla the 98 was like, it was cool because...
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to New York, whatever.
That's
But
how you talked.
yeah, totally. When I was little, but when I actually I've gone back to watch it, I'm like, oh my god, this movie is complete and utter fucking shit. It does like the in Godzilla Final Wars, the quote unquote, it's technically the last movie in the Godzilla Japanese series. He fights, and they don't even call that Godzilla, they call it Zilla.
Okay.
He fights Zilla, and literally the match lasts at most 15 seconds. Godzilla, the actual Japanese Godzilla, shows up, and Zilla shows up there in Australia. Zilla charges at him, Godzilla picks him up, throws him into a building, and he dies. That's it. That's the whole match right there.
Nice.
That was the final battle.
No, but like the director and stuff of Ghost in the Shell really wanted to keep it faithful to the original stuff, which they did.
They did. At least as far as I've seen from the trailers, it seems very faithful.
They just couldn't go as deep as the original stuff because...
Well, the thing is there's a huge difference in not only making anime and making it a live-action film, because obviously for aesthetic choices, but when the anime it's censoring things.
Yeah.
Just for, like, the Japanese are pretty open about everything, whereas American censorship is very taboo and closed off.
Oh, for sure.
About a lot of things, you know, so you can't exactly convey or show, because, like, I remember in the original anime, there was a shit tons of fucking full-on nudity and crap like that, especially when you're seeing Major being, like, taken apart and whatnot.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that in a live action motion picture from America. No, there has to be a lot of things you can change. And
Bollywood could do it.
what? Hollywood?
Bollywood.
No, we're not having a Bollywood Ghost in the Shell. That would be fucking disastrous.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Now I'm just imagining that. That's just fucking terrible. But like, and I also remember the original anime being pretty actually like
a turtle shell.
oh, being pretty gory, which I'm not expecting to see.
No, it's not that. It's not really gory at all.
The motion picture, the live action. No, which
because it's PG-13.
yeah,
so.
it's PG-13. They have to keep it to, unfortunately, a certain standard.
Which is like the same problem with all the Wolverine movies up until Logan.
Yeah,
they had them PG-13, so they couldn't be gory at all.
Yeah,
but in Wolverine we saw some blood. So
Jesus, it's not like everyone's seen blood at least some point in their fucking lives.
Yeah.
It's not like you need it to be rated R to be a good movie.
No, you don't need blood and gore to make a rated R
Like
movie.
you're saying, like,
or a good rated R movie.
yeah, but no, like, yeah, I understand that's a huge fault in like the X-Men movies, but just like, honestly, X-Men didn't need to be rated R to be good.
No, and
Like
you're
X2
right.
is a great example of that. X2 was an amazing movie.
I remember bits and pieces. It's been forever since I've seen X-Men.
Pretty much is like the best X-Men.
The one thing that
It was the best.
I totally didn't get is because in X2 they talk about the Weapon X project and Wolverine and Stryker and all that.
Yep.
And then when I went and saw X-Men Origins, it was nothing like what they talked about in X2.
Nope.
What the fuck was up with that? Was it because of Days of Future Past? Like,
We don't talk about
That was before Days of Future Past, though.
well, right, but
that was
because
like
of
10 years before.
right, I know, but because of
Origin
Days of
isn't
Future
canon.
Past lead up to the Logan's background, and
Origins isn't canon. We don't talk
I
about
guess, but fuck,
it.
holy
Origins
shit, man.
never happened.
But no, like you said, you don't need like the X-Men movie, like the Marvel movies itself. You know, they don't, as much as we would probably like to see them rated R, they don't need to be rated R to be like good movies. And actually, a lot of the Marvel MCU is not even rated R. It's just
None of it is rated.
yeah,
R.
none of it's rated R. It's just the Deadpool one that kind of set that
I feel
precedent.
like a lot of it would be really bad if it was rated R.
Well,
I could see the
but
Captain America's being good. I could see Iron Man being. I could not see I could not see like Ant-Man being good, being rated R.
No, yeah, and I unless if you're gonna do one of the
Even
darker storylines from Spider-Man, like Spider-Man
Yeah,
Torment or whatever.
Fucking Venom should be rated R.
Venom should be rated R because Venom, like I said,
It is, isn't it?
They
they
haven't
haven't
confirmed it.
confirmed
I
it.
thought.
The only,
I remember watching a video
the only
about
thing they
it.
confirmed
That it
is
was.
that they want it to be horror sci-fi.
I remember that I saw. I swear it was last night. I saw a video about how like Fox and or no.
Guess what? Fox
Sony.
has nothing to do
Sorry,
with
Sony.
Spider-Man.
It's
Sony.
Sony.
Sorry, Sony was doing a thing. Oh, they're having a new Venom thing, and it's going to be rated R.
They haven't. Confirmed
They haven't
that.
officially
The,
confirmed
the
it.
only,
Whatever.
the only
Anyways.
things that they've confirmed is that it's filming this fall.
Okay.
It's coming out next year. They want it to be horror sci-fi, and that's not part of the MCU.
Okay. Oh.
Why you gotta like?
Why not?
We finally get like Tom Holland.
Well, also like
And
there's
MCU.
an exec or former exec at Sony who kind of implied that Spider-Man's days in the MCU are limited.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I'm kind of pissed about
So-
that because finally one of
But,
my favorite
yeah.
comic book characters in
I-
its actual own universe is not gonna be fucking staying there. Oh yeah, I'm so fucking happy about that.
I honestly believe that that's just Sony grabbing for more money, though.
Sony, stick to technology and video games, and that stay out of my fucking Spider-Man movies.
Which
Okay, no, but I was saying before, like even Guardians of the Galaxy, I think would have been bad rated R.
Yeah, because
Like,
it's
yeah.
too lighthearted.
Yeah, no, the tone it doesn't fit.
Um,
Winter Soldier would have been a great movie. Even I feel like
It is a
could have
great
been-
movie.
I would think that's not what I meant.
Would have benefited from being
It
rated.
would have
Right.
benefited from being rated R.
I yeah, and I get what you're
but-
saying. It depends on what storyline they're pulling from, because yes, not all the comic books and whatnot are dark and gory, but when you're like from like the X-Men point, like X-Men Origins Wolverine, or hell, even Logan, yes, that needs to be rated R because that is from a very dark
Yes.
storyline. You can't make it PG-13 because it's not going to do it enough justice. And like I said, you don't need it to be rated R to be a good comic book movie, because what I hear a lot from people that say, "Oh, well, it should be rated R because they want it to be more adult." Which yes, the comic books that they're pulling from are adult, but
it depends on the character and the storyline.
exactly.
Like Wolverine, it should have been rated R the entire time because that's the kind of character that Wolverine is.
Yeah.
Deadpool, it makes sense that it's rated R because that's the kind of character he
Yeah,
is.
there's nothing kid friendly. Like when I heard about that one mother that complained, that was just like, it should be PG-13 so I can take my kids to it. And I'm like, obviously
this is not a movie you should
this
be
is-
taking your kids to.
yeah, like you
wouldn't take me to
have
go see
no
50 Shades of
idea.
Grey.
Yeah,
Why would you
like
take me to see
fucking-
Deadpool?
Also, like Punisher, that was a rated R. That makes sense. Blade, rated R, makes sense.
Yeah,
to be
because
rated
those
R.
are actual comic book horror type. Those are more.
Watchmen was rated R.
Yeah,
It
again,
makes
because-
sense to be rated R.
I actually want to
Watchmen.
see the movie
They just-
because like I've read the
they just
comic
weren't
book.
gonna
but
You
walk
haven't
through
seen
that.
Watchmen?
I haven't seen the movie.
Jesus, watch the director's cut. It's
Yes,
It may be
director's-
3.5 hours, but it's great.
Director's cut of Watchmen is amazing. Like I wish that's like I
What
want.
is the director's cut different? Like what is it in terms of
It's
differences?
3.5 hours instead of 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just extra scenes or what?
I don't
it's,
know
Assuming
exactly
extra
what-
substantial scenes.
They add on to more scenes, explain a little more. It's
don't-
the director's cut is unrated, right?
Yes.
That's what, because
Okay,
I
so,
remember
like,
seeing
it's
it
just-
once.
It's the movie that it would have been before it was.
Yeah, it's the
Before,
movie it should have
before
been.
Warner Brothers got their hands on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers loves to fuck with their movies.
Yes, they do. No, and like with Spider-Man, like you don't need to make that rated R because Spider-Man's too lighthearted.
Yeah.
Like I said, unless you're gonna do like one from when Seth MacFarlane, Todd McFarlane, who worked on Spider-Man.
Spawn.
Yeah, he wrote and did the art for Spider-Man during the '90s before he created Spawn, and like the one that I mentioned is one that he worked on called Spider-Man Torment, which is actually pretty dark and pretty gory. It like at one point, the whole story is that Lizard has come back, and after he's presumed dead, and there's something wrong with Lizard.
Nobody stays dead in comic books except for Uncle Ben.
Yeah, pretty much. And the thing wrong with Lizard is that he's way too primal. He's like acting as an animal rather than like the Lizard we know, which is more of a scientist, diabolical, whatever. And it turns out he, at one point, Spider-Man gets, I think, bitten or something like that. Or he gets drugged. He gets drugged and has, at one point, an hallucination of Kraven. And Kraven's, like, completely dead. He's all bloody. He's missing half his head because, at that point, Kraven had committed suicide in that comic book storyline. He had shot himself in the head. And so it's just this undead Kraven standing there laughing at Spider-Man, with, again, his fucking half of his face, his head missing, and he just looks like this utter zombie. And then throughout the rest of the comic book, there's, like, huge parts where, like, Spider-Man at one point pretty much kills Lizard, and he's sitting there like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this because he did it on accident. Mm-hmm. And you see Lizard standing there, he's been impaled on all the shrapnel. And it's fucking dark.
But, like, that's a storyline that I couldn't see Tom Holland Spider-Man do.
Oh, no. I can't, depending on how far Tom Holland goes with, and how far they go with the Spider-Man stuff, unless if they get it to the point where they can start doing more serious, darker Spider-Man storylines. No, I can't see Tom Holland. Tom Holland's too happy-go-lucky. Like, haha, yeah, I'm
fucking, like, honestly, Civil War was a lighthearted movie.
Yeah.
Despite being...
Hey, guess what? All Marvel movies are lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, the thing is,
except
like,
for maybe Winter Soldier.
Winter
Soldier, parts of Age of Ultron, and there were parts of Civil War that were darker.
Yes, but
overall.
No, because I think what they're doing, they're trying to pace themselves for Infinity Wars. Yeah. Infinity Wars is where they're going to be like, all right, so we have to kind of go, because if they're going to, depending on what they're doing for Infinity Wars, a lot of people, because they didn't kill off really anybody for Civil War, even though technically, if you read the comics, everyone freaking dies. I don't know, Infinity Wars,
they kind of killed off Captain America without actually killing him off.
Yeah, because he's off hiding, doing whatever the fuck he's doing now.
I'll be here when you come.
And he, like, left the shield, which is him, like, dying.
Captain America's gone, Steve Rogers still.
Infinity Wars, they're definitely gonna have to at least go way darker because that's involving with Thanos, and Thanos is
they should go darker.
They should go darker because
part of me is kind of worried.
But they should have gone darker with Ultron, and they didn't.
Yeah. Because honestly,
I'll give you that.
The way I see it is Infinity War is gonna go one of two ways. It's gonna be really, really fucking great, or it's going to suck.
But we haven't had a great Avengers movie yet.
No, one wasn't that bad.
But was it an Avengers movie? It had the title, sure, but it wasn't.
Well, it was an introduction.
It was an introduction to Avengers because the rest, Age of Ultron,
it was the first
Avengers,
of its kind.
Yeah.
And then, let's be honest, they should have just called it Avengers Civil War rather than Captain America Civil War. Even though the Avengers kind of split up.
They should have just called it fucking Civil War.
Civil War was more of an Avengers movie than either of the two Avengers movies that we had before.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I'd say Age of Ultron was an Avengers movie.
I mean, they focused on the team, the Avengers, more, but...
Yeah.
I mean...
Because it wasn't...
But
the difference between, like, why are you saying, like, it should be Avengers Civil War and not Captain America Civil War, is Avengers is still... Captain America is still... The center story is focused on Steve Rogers.
Right.
Like the whole story. And like Age of Ultron, it isn't. Age of Ultron's focused on each member. Each member has an individual story.
It's focused mostly on Tony Stark
And
Bruce Banner,
as well as there's the whole side story
and kind of Captain America not liking that Bruce and
It's
Tony
kind of a setup for
made
just future Marvel films.
It is
Captain
it's a
America
setup for Civil War.
Yeah, and then like there's the whole like Thor thing set up for Ragnarok, and setting up for also Ragnarok.
There's literally one scene for Thor, and then there's one scene for Hulk leaving at the very end. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
then the setup for Civil War is Captain America disagreeing with Tony Stark on making Ultron.
Well, yeah. Well, and you have to realize that the original comic books of the Avengers are literally come down to Avengers go off and fight this person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
that's it. And then it either goes on for a couple issues because they're still fighting them, or it just ends like that.
I know, but when I'm just annoyed by a lot of people talking about how they're like, oh man, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's its overarching story. It's like, and they're all amazing, but they're not all amazing.
They're not perfection, but when compared to a lot of other comic book movies, they are amazing.
The only other comic book movies people compare them to are fucking Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel, though. Because
that's what's come out, though, and unfortunately, that's not how, at least from a film standard and from a comic book standpoint, that's not how you would do a comic book movie. Avengers, like, granted, it might not be exactly, focused on the Avengers, even though the reason they're calling it the Avengers is because everyone that...
It's just because they're all in the same movie, which is why they're calling it the Avengers.
Exactly. Because if they were honestly calling it a true Avengers movie, there'd be fucking shit tons of more people in there.
There should be.
Yeah, there should be, but the Avengers first started off as... But
because of all the shit that Marvel had to give off the rights to.
God, yeah. They can't, because Spider-Man should be in there by now.
It's going to be a Squirrel Girl TV show.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be on ABC Family. Sorry, Freeform.
Why?
I don't know.
Who wanted this?
Marvel.
I wanted that.
Why?
It's
gonna be so bad.
Squirrel Girl.
It's gonna be so bad. Well, Squirrel Girl and a bunch of other like young adults that have varying powers.
The Teen Titans.
They're apparently like living together and stuff.
So the Teen Titans.
Yeah, pretty much.
They
should just do the Teen Titans right and just bring back the original TV series.
Is it animated or is it like?
Oh my god!
I don't know exactly.
I
think it's gonna be live action because it's on Freeform. They pretty much only do live action stuff.
Don't
Teen
even
Titans
get me started.
Go made fun of themselves using the old Teen Titans.
Yeah, they do.
Who cares? Teen
Because
Titans
they know
Go
that
is
it's
still
bad.
bad.
Teen Titans Go is not as bad as everyone says.
No, it is.
It's bad enough that the own TV show made fun of itself.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was working for Davey traveling a lot, one of the only TV channels that I ever watched was Cartoon Network because I only watched it for Adventure Time and Steven Universe.
Okay.
I had to keep up on Steven Universe because of who I was dating at the time. And so I would just sit there and before every episode of Steven Universe,
Teen Titans Go.
It was Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
And it had the they know how bad they are. That's the thing. They know that they're atrocious. They even make fun of themselves.
The problem with a lot of cartoons, especially on Cartoon Network, that Cartoon Network makes themselves, is they only go for jokes. They just try to go for comedy, and it's real bad comedy.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And they go for slapstick comedy as well. It doesn't work, which is what everyone says makes them bad and the worst things ever.
That was the show.
Well, okay, for shows like Amazing World of Gumball and it
works for Amazing World Gumball.
It depends, but if you're gonna make a superhero show, especially after canceling one of the most most beloved, superhero cartoon shows there were,
Ben 10.
No.
Oh my god, Ben 10 was a show.
Yeah, that was a show.
Hey, they're coming out with a new one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Another one?
Another one.
Is he an adult now?
I don't know.
They went through him being a kid and now a college student?
Pretty sure he's a kid.
So is he like Ben 45 now?
No.
It just increases with his age.
I'm pretty sure it's back
Ben 10 midlife crisis at 50.
He started off with 10 and then he got like 13 or something. He's still Ben 10 though.
No, despite the fact that 10 literally means nothing because there's more than 10.
Well, his name
He's
was
not 10.
His name was Tennyson. It was Ben Tennyson.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ben
I
Tennyson.
I think when they started, he had 10.
Yeah,
had
when they
10.
started, he had 10, which is why it was called Ben 10.
Yeah.
The 0 and the 10 was the little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And then like the second season, he got like
He got like
the
5
roly
more.
poly one.
yeah.
I like that one though. Like despite the fact not being original, that was a really nice one.
But especially after creating, bringing it back, it's again not even acknowledging the source material because each episode, there's no overarching story. Each episode's their own, and it has nothing to do with saving people or it's just
It's mostly them in the tower.
yeah, it's them in the tower making fart stick, fucking
Yeah.
jokes. And like
See, that's-
Cyborg and Beast Boy, who had some of the biggest character dynamics, are reduced to comic reliefs.
Yeah.
And who eat a lot and play video games.
Aren't they all comic reliefs in this?
Well, they
scenario?
are, but they're the out of the group dynamic. They're the more goofball ones. Whereas Robin is still the leader, but he's the one trying to take everything seriously, and there's the comedy in it. Starfire's the ditzy one. Raven, obviously, the I don't fucking care, gothic one. They've reduced all their characters down to all these stupid archetypes just so they can make fucking fart jokes.
Yeah. And the thing about it's like that it completely
Comedy.
it completely changed.
Hey, someone
like,
left.
Yeah.
Like with the original Teen Titans, like probably the number one episode I remember was the whole episode in which Beast Boy and Cyborg go into Raven's mind. That
Yeah.
was one of the darkest episodes.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh my god, and it was so good.
Yeah.
Like they actually made you like care about these fucking characters.
Oh yeah, and that's what and that's to me
Any
what a
good
good.
story
And
should
like
do.
even
Well, yeah,
Beast
good
Boy
story.
being the guy he was just like he
Well, and
But that was also back when they went for story.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is like it's also children's programming, so like not that
we should watch all of Teen Titans.
Okay.
not that I think
Just like when somebody
parents should just have their kids learn from TV.
I don't regret that for a moment.
Not that I think that parents should just sit their kids in front of the TV and the kids learn from the TV, but these kids are gonna be watching these TV shows. Shouldn't they at least be kind of getting some sort of life lesson or whatever the fuck out of them? Because Teen Titans actually was taught you relationships between people actually made you care. It kind of it wasn't exactly educational, but it kind of
It had
gave you
human aspects to it.
yeah
It
human
taught empathy.
Well,
yeah
see,
it taught empathy.
I feel like cartoons have like kind of divulged into this, like what we have with Teen Titans Go and Gumball, just a bunch of terrible comedy because most kids nowadays are watching YouTube all day.
Right.
That's what
No,
literally
yes.
what my little brother does. He
And
watches YouTube all day, and it's a bunch of people making fun of themselves and.
Well, and the thing
doing-
is, that's why I love, despite the fact, granted they are very adult in their own ways, but that's why I love Steven Universe and Adventure Time. Yes, it still has maybe some of that, stupid slapstick comedy,
Yeah.
but at least at the end of the episode, it has a message. It
But-
has, Finn
But
growing
also,
up.
like those ones were brought on to Cartoon Network. Like Cartoon Network
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
make,
Cartoon Network
didn't make them
because
with them.
Cartoon Hangover because Adventure Time at least it originated from Cartoon Hangover from Bravest Warrior and Bee and Puppy Cat.
Yeah.
And then
Remember Cat Dog?
fucking
What about Cat
Steven
Dog?
Universe.
Do you remember Cat Dog?
Yeah, I remember Cat Dog. With Steven Universe,
hated that
Rebecca
show.
So did
Sugar
I.
started writing
It made me so uncomfortable. I don't know why.
All the Nickelodeon shows made me uncomfortable.
I liked
Even
Ren
Drake and
Stimpy.
Josh?
Oh my god, Drake and Josh was
Wasn't
great.
I just didn't like
Nickelodeon?
Drake and Josh.
Yeah, Avatar was
I didn't really
Avatar's
watch Drake and Josh.
I don't like Avatar either.
You don't like Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I liked
Oh.
Avatar.
Do you like
later.
Korra?
It was really good.
I
It
never
was-
watched
yeah.
Korra.
Oh no,
See,
neither did I.
that's another one that sure, kind of had some stupid jokes, kind of lighthearted, but it again taught empathy and
Yeah.
all this human emotion. It kind of might have been educational, but at least at the end of the day, it had a message,
It
had a
taught me
theme.
about fire.
It taught me how
Taught
much
about
of
the
an inner
elements.
pyromaniac I want to be.
Well, and on that note, please leave your comments in the comments below. What cartoons do you like?
Yeah.
Or what cartoons have ruined your childhood? Like for me, the new Scooby-Doo.
Oh God,
Which
yes.
new one? There's been like
The
10 of
newest
them.
one with the terrible animation.
Yeah, they
I have no idea what
changed
Which
it.
I
one?
haven't seen it.
I'll show you guys.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't even look like Scooby Doo.
it really doesn't.
Not even close to the original Hanna-Barbera.
I'll show you. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I like
But-
the one movie in which they were live action.
You mean
There
the
were
2
two.
movies?
There were 2.
There were 2.
I
Almost three.
liked the movie that was the animation movie, but it was like the video games, and they got sucked into the
Cyber Chase.
Chase, yeah.
That was really
That
good.
was a really good one.
So leave your
Cyber
comments.
Chase or-
Apparently, there's a WWE crossover.
Scooby-Doo
crossover
and
one.
Yep.
Cyber Chase.
There's a
Yep, I've heard
show-
about that.
TV called Cyber Chase, I think.
Was it on PBS? It was
Yes.
about
Yeah.
math and crap.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was a good show.
I missed the
For
game
kids.
show Chase. That was a great show. It was only
Okay.
like one season.
Anyways, thank you so much for
This is
listening.
a great
Leave your
concept.
comments of your cartoon shows that are bad or good in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, like Colin said
You know,
earlier in the video.
I'd give my left hand to be ambidextrous.
Oh my god. And yeah, go subscribe to our other channels.
If you're under the age of 18, hit me up.
Why?
That's not a good thing to say on this
Jesus
channel.
Christ.
Like, we may be joking, but that's just bad.
Yeah. Hey, why
Oh, you're gonna
why
hit
was
me
the
up.
coffee?
I guess I did give him
hey,
my
hey,
address.
hey, guy, why was the coffee afraid to go into the pot?
Why?
Because it knew it was gonna get mugged.
Okay. Go subscribe to our other channels.
What
Halabar.
does an office of evildoers use to form cohesion and teamwork in the workplace?
Take this phone now.
What?
Synergy.
Go subscribe to our other channels. Halabar, Halebar, for more of Austin's wonderfully sultrous voice. Go subscribe to DMB Vid and Donnie Duck Gaming. There are other 2 channels. They aren't here today.
They're never here.
Yeah, they're barely ever here. They've been here a couple times, but
Twice.
yeah, it's
Go
a couple.
Go comment on them. Be like, hey, go on to.
Go to the background.
Go
Be
back-
on the Background Noise podcast again.
We miss you guys.
And lastly,
People don't lie, but
lastly, subscribe to Metro Egg Gaming. 3 separate words: Metro Egg EGG Gaming.
In case you don't
how else do you
egg.
spell egg?
Well, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm enunciating it very well. So, yeah,
What
go
do
to
you
there.
call 2 exotic birds that are always together?
What?
A parrot.
Go there to hear more of my voice, Colin's voice, Zach's voice, and Seth's voice. We all play games on that channel.
The
It's fun time.
psychoanalyst tried ice skating. We saw a Freudian slip.
So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time. We love you. Enjoy
What do
the
you call
island.
an army of
Especially
kids?
Goodreads.
What?
Infantry.